All right. So hello. So a big apologies. You will hear a lot of background, not hopefully not a lot, but you hear a little bit of background noise in the course of this stream. Because I've got my little boy with me, and he refuses to be tamed, and I insist that he should not be tamed. Because it's not it's not a zoo creature, so it will not be tamed. But you hear a lot of background noise. But we kick it off, start it off. It's last night's session that we could not hold, but we're holding now. So we kick it off, start it off, just so we bag and tag this particular session, and then we go on to a new session later on tonight. So we kick it off, start it off. But first, a little bit of musical ditty. All right. So tell me what you think. That was for the benefit of the Gen Z or the Gen Dom or whatever gen you are, for the benefit of people outside of the loop. That was George Harrison, "Oh My Lord." That's the title of that song. I'm sure a lot of you would want to go and listen to it on repeat just after the end of this session. But tell me in the comment section if you think that should be our opening track now. So that was George Harrison, "Oh My Lord." I'm going to tidy it up a bit and represent it in a peculiarly one-man fashion. But I just downloaded it now. There's sometimes when you listen, when you hear a particular music, and then you go and look it up. And by the way, I was aware of that music even when I was in my teens in 1802. You know, so I just heard it again in passing, and then I went to dig it up, and I've been listening to it on loop for near on 24 hours, driving my wife mad and everything. So I've been listening to that song on loop. It's just so it's the guitar. I think that's what's really actually the opening chord of the guitar is what actually hooks you into that music. But if you want that to be the opening track for our sessions going forward, tell me in the comment section. I'm just the doorman in the on this platform. Oh, the platform actually belongs to you guys. So you tell me what you want, and I'll do my best to action it to bring it to reality. But I feel that that should be our opening track. So we'll abandon all the tracks, all the yendeba and all that, and we'll go. This will be our opening track now, unless you guys think to the contrary. "Oh My Lord" by George Harrison. That song actually came out almost certainly before a lot of you were born. But what that sort of music, they call it an evergreen. Even you listening, I'm going to play it again actually. Do you see what I mean about the opening guitar? So I'm going to play just one last time. And by the way, my wife is banging her head against the wall because what I'm doing to you guys now is what I've been doing to her over the last 24 hours. Every single window I play this song is driving her insane. But I'm going to play it one last time, but I want you to I want you to listen rather to the opening chords of the guitar. So that hooks you immediately because that calls to something very visceral, very primal within the core of your being. It calls to the essence, it calls to your essence. And as soon as you hear the first three strikes of the chord of the guitar, you are hooked into that song and it doesn't disappoint you all the way through to the end. So I'll play it one last time and then we kick us with the. So do you see what I mean? And by the way, apologies, guys. You will hear the sound of my little boy in the background. That's why I don't stream in the afternoon so much because I spent a lot of time with me. But of course, I mean, that's life, isn't it? Just to show you the organicness of life sometimes. I've got my little boy within me. But if the first chord of that music it cuts into the core of your primal essence, and then that music hooks you all the way through. And that's the purpose of music. That was George Harrison, a member of the Beatles, but it didn't actually, that song wasn't actually released under the Beatles for the benefit of people who are latterly born and they think the world belongs to them. There was a band called the Beatles. They came out of the UK. They were the Davido of back in the day. Let me just to draw the parallel. They were the Davido of back in the day, and that George Harrison, the singer of this song now that I just played you, it was a member of that band. The band broke up subsequently, but his breakout song was that song "Oh My Lord" by George Harrison, and that was the chords you heard. There was a lot of controversy around that song, by the way, but we get into that latterly. But if you want that to be our opening track, then I'm with you now. So you tell me in the comment section, and then we'll hold it steady. Good day to you. Good to be in your company and all that. Good day to you. Apologies for assaulting you with my poor taste. It's not even a poor taste in music anyway. I was going to say apologies for assaulting you with my poor taste in music. But anybody that doesn't understand what the Beatles were all about, and I don't even like Oyibo music, by the way, but anybody that doesn't understand what the Beatles were all about, then you have no business being even listening to music. But good day to you, good to be your company on all that. So this is a carryover from last night. I was going to do the stream last night. There was I had issues around the internet. I'm not going to bore you with the details. So such that I wasn't able to stream last night. So I want to bag and tag this so I can go to a different topic, almost still the same topic later on in the latter hours. But we want to bag and tag this particular topic. The topic, of course, centers around Peter Obi coming out to protest against leaving out a peculiar sort of clause in a particular matter passed by the Nigerian Senate. So what is that peculiar clause? The peculiar clause is to say that mandate or not that election results should be transmitted in real time. So hold on to those words, in real time. Just 3 letters. So, but those 3 letters have held the Nigerian state agog in real time. So should election results be transmitted by the Nigerian state in real time from the polling booth or not? And that is what seems to be agitating the Nigerian political space now, to the point that the senior players within the Nigerian politics, they are taken to the streets to rage against the government via attacking the storming is the term, storming the National Assembly. Peter will be front and central to that. Rotimi Amechi came out earlier on today as well. Aisha Yesufu, always there when there's a dollar to be made. So all of that in play. So all of that in play in this session. But before we get into the meat and drink of it, click on the like button if you haven't already. Please do. Very, very important that you click on like. We need the numbers going up. If you're not already subscribed, just in this little micro session, and I'm not going to be here for more than an hour, by the way, because I have to go do school runs in a moment. So click on the like button if you haven't done that already. If you are not already subscribed, then be aware that we're after 20 subscribers in the course of this stream. So you'll be one of them. Subscribe immediately and right now. If the subscribe button is showing as red on your button, then you have not fulfilled all righteousness yet. So fulfill all righteousness by clicking on the subscribe button first. So the subscribe button goes from red to gray. So you are now part of the inner caucus. And then click on the like button as well. And then that makes you then a gold member of the inner caucus. Like and subscribe is that long wind that just won't. So like and subscribe. If you want to come and join me on the screen, come in via the hyperlink that says StreamYard. I'll send it into the comment section again. click on it, come join me. Share the links as widely as you can. Super chat towards the stream. Say hello to me in the comment section so I can acknowledge your presence and say hello back. Jajon said hello, but that hello carries over from last night because we're actually meant to have this stream last night. That's Agbadorian right there who acknowledges my presence instantaneously. AY, our Canadian brother from the mighty kingdom of Edo, that there he is right there. The one who I think is joining us from somewhere in the UK, Abbeywood, and that is Olofin Bayo. So, I come from the Odofin family. So, we're in Akimori. So, which Olofin are you? So, there he is right there. Your favorite voice right there, that's Simba right there, the elegant lawyer, the elegant doctor, presently getting the Riyadh from Saudi Arabia. Good to see you, Simba. Latos. So that's Latos, right? I was going to call him Latorish. Is that Latorish or a new person? Good to see you right there. So say hello to me in the comment section. I'll acknowledge your presence. Say hello back. But let's just go immediately and right now to where the conversation is. Enough of me waffling and sparkling on. So let's go immediately and right now to where the conversation is. The conversation wraps around, the Senate actually passed the government transmitting, INEC being compelled to transmit election results from the polling booths. So that's not where the conversation is, because there's a lot of illiteracy. And by illiteracy, I don't mean you lack the education. I know you have your PhD or whatever it is that you use to prop up yourself. So, there's a lot of lack of understanding. Let me not put illiteracy, although I want to use the word illiteracy, so let me use that. There's a lot of illiteracy around this conversation, around this transmission or not. A lot of people actually think they are fighting for electronic voting. This is what a lot of these obedient elements think. They think they are actually fighting for electronic voting. So as soon as you go into that booth, wherever it is within the space that you're going into the booth, as soon as you go into that booth, as soon as you thumbprint on that booth, your thumbprint will immediately go to an INEC server in Abuja. That is what a lot of these illiterates think. But even within that illiteracy, there's another set of illiteracy that thinks that as soon as you cast your votes and it's been counted, they want it transmitted in real time. So because there's only one electronic intervention in the Nigerian politics. There are two electronic interventions actually in the Nigerian politics. There's the beavers, because a lot of these people, they don't understand a lot of things. So we have to go to rudimentary. Those for dummy books that they used to do back in the day. Those yellow books. They will say internet for dummies, language for dummies. They break it down to the rudimentary level. So we have to break it down to the rudimentary level for the benefit of the half-wits that occupy the Nigerian political space. So there are only two electronic interventions in Nigerian politics. So that's the paradigm shift. So what are those electronic interventions? The electronic interventions are the beavers, that's one, and then the IREV, that's two. So those are the only intersection of electronic sanitization within the Nigerian political paradigm. Just stay with me. I know it's confusing, but I'll break it down to your level. So there are only two electronic interventions within the Nigerian paradigm. So the beavers, so what is the beavers? The beavers is essentially a mobile database that captures the voter biometrically. So your face, your thumbprint, your data is all captured within, is on a server but that server embeds them within a mobile device. And that mobile device then, so when you go to a polling booth, that mobile device then is able to identify you as a registered voter because it has biometrically captured you. So that's the first one. So the biometric capture of the beavers. The beaver serves no purpose other than and outside of biometric capture of voter details and verification as well. So it's a verifying sort of a model. That's what the beaver says. So that's the beavers. You go to the polling booth. The beaver checks you that you are who you claim you are, and you are registered to vote. So those are the two purposes that the beavers does. So it captures you, and then it tells you, it acknowledges if you are registered to vote or not, and then subsequently you cast your vote. So that's one. And then the IREV. The IREV is the INEC portal that registers then is the vast juggernaut database that captures all Nigerian electoral processes. And within that juggernaut database, it captures then your vote and records it against wherever that vote was cast and the numbers thereof. So those are the two big changes within the Nigerian paradigm. So that the relationship now between you casting your vote, having been identified by the beavers, and registering that vote on IREV, which is the INEC portal, the pathway between that vote cast and its acknowledgement by the electoral umpire, that pathway, pardon me, the shortening of that pathway is where the narrative is. How many steps should go from you casting your vote to it being registered formally with the electoral umpire? So you cast your vote, that's one. So there's a process. You go to the polling vote, you go through that beavers, which acknowledges that you're registered to vote or not. And then if you are, then you cast your vote. Then having then casted your vote is recorded. So when your vote is recorded, then that vote then transmits, it doesn't transmit automatically into the IREF portal, which is what this e-transfer is all about. It doesn't transfer automatically. And by the way, can people please like and subscribe? We're not seeing numbers going up. Please like and subscribe. We're after 20 new subscribers in the course of this stream. So if you're not already subscribed, please do. We do this every day. We try and break down an unbiased perspective of the Nigerian political paradigm. So if that is your diet, then subscribe and like. So now, when you cast your vote, it doesn't automatically transfer. It goes, you cast that vote is recorded, and then from the recordings of that vote, the party agents then gather to see, because the party agents, they're all in observance of the voting process. The party agents, they then gather at that polling booth to acknowledge what vote was cast. And then having then agreed that this is a true reflection of the vote that's been cast, then it goes on to a form EC something or the other, some form like that. So it goes on then to that form EC something. So that's step 3. Now you cast your vote. Your vote is then perused and acknowledged by party agents. That's step 2. And then having then agreed that it's a true reflection, then that vote then transmutes into a form EC something, which is then a recording of the votes that was cast. So that then form EC something, so that's step 3. So that form EC something is then transported either electronically or physically to a coalition center, where that's at a ward level, because there are polling booths. Nigeria is broken into voting wards, and within those voting wards, there are polling booths, and within and in that voting ward, there's a central pool. So the votes are cut as the polling booths, and then they're then transported either electronically or physically to the coalition center, and then from the coalition center, they're then transmitted to the central electoral body, which is in Abuja. So that's the process. So let's go through the process again. You go to your polling center. So that's your first step. You go through the BVAS process to acknowledge that that you are registered to vote. So that's actually the first step. And then having been registered to vote, you cast your vote. That's the second step. And then having cast your vote, the party agents acknowledge that the votes cast in that polling booth is a true reflection of the votes cast. So that's one. That's number 3. And then number 4 is that the votes then agreed by the polling agents are then put onto a form EC something. So that's step 4. And then step 5 is that step EC something is then transported and transmuted either electronically or physically from that polling booth to the ward center, which is the coalition center. So that's step 5. So you cast your vote, step 1, your vote registered, the party agent acknowledges your vote, step 2. So where the argument is, where the conversation is within the Nigerian paradigm, because I know a lot of you are too illiterate to understand it. So let me break it down, because I am not an illiterate, I'm an Oyo man, and I come from Akimoni. So by just that, by the virtue of that alone, I'm not an illiterate. And even you listening to me, you know that I'm not an illiterate, and you also know that I'm not an idiot. So let me explain to you, because you are illiterate and you're not as clever as I am. So let me explain to you from high up to your level. The step is, you cast your vote. The vote is registered on the system. The party agent acknowledges that these are the votes that were cast. So once the party agent acknowledges that this is the votes that were cast, then that is where the conversation is right now. So what the opposition space and the obedience especially, what they're pushing for is for INEC to transmit that those results just as soon as the party agents agree that these are the votes, to transmit those results from that polling booth directly to the INEC server. So that is where the conversation is. A lot of you did not know that, but I've broken it down to your level, so you should understand that by now. But what the counter argument is that Nigeria does not have the infrastructure to transmit at that point to the polling, because that's the real time. So as soon as the vote has been cast and acknowledged, they want it transmitted from that polling booth immediately to the INEC server. That's the real-time argument. But the counter-argument is that the country is not infrastructured digitally to be able to accommodate that. And what is the sticking point? The sticking point is that the argument that says that the votes should be transmitted in real time, and I've already described to you what real time means, which is to say, as soon as it's acknowledged by party agents, it should be transmitted from the polling booth. The argument that says that it doesn't acknowledge, the argument that says that it wants that compulsion instituted in law. Pardon me. It wants that compulsion instituted in law. So it wants it instituted in the Constitution, in the Electoral Act, that INEC is mandated to transmit all election results from the polling booth in real time to the INEC server. So that's quite a difficult thing, because if the Senate institutes that in law, to mandate INEC to transmit election in result in real time from the polling booth to the INEC server. If the law compels that, if INEC is not able to deliver that, then it will invalidate whichever vote was cast in whichever polling booth that is not able to carry out that mandate. Are you with me so far? So it's an invalidation narrative. If the law obliges INEC, if the law forces INEC to transmit election results in real time from polling booths to the INEC central space in real time or instantaneously, if they fail to do that, then it will invalidate whichever vote was cast in that voting booth. So what does that mean? So take that as an understanding and then superimpose that understanding on the Nigerian digital landscape. So just stay with me. Take that understanding that I just explained right there and superimpose it on the Nigerian digital landscape. So what is the Nigerian digital landscape? It's all about internet connectivity. So we're talking about the deepest depths of Oyo-Alaafin. We're talking about the outer interiors of Gombe. We're talking about the heavy backwaters of Anambra State, the woods, the interlands. So what level of internet penetration do we have in Nigeria for votes to be transmitted in real time? So votes can be transmitted in real time in Abuja. Oh, that's not a problem. Votes can be transmitted in Lagos State. That's not a problem. In Ibadan, in Oka, in wherever it is, in Jalingo, votes can be transmitted in all these little pockets in real time. But those little pockets of urbanization, those are not Nigeria. Those are just a subsect. The urbanized spaces in Nigeria, they're no more than 15 to 20% of the vastness of that country. A good 85% of the country is the deepest depths of the interiors where there is nothing going on. So if you are insisting that votes should be transmitted in real time from these deepest depths of interior, where you know that there's no connectivity for that to happen, then what you are essentially saying is that you want to disenfranchise a good 70% of the voting population, because by just virtue of the infrastructure to carry out the mandates that you are superimposing by law on INEC, by virtue of the infrastructural deficit, you have set an impossible task that disenfranchises 60-70% of the voting population. So it's an unfeasible thing. It's just a nonsensical thing. In fact, it's beyond idiotic to ask that. And even in the United States, they don't send the election results in real time. So I don't quite know what level of idiocy wants to compel that. But that is where the broadness of the narrative is. If you don't have, if I've not broken it down enough, I can break it down further. Ask me questions in the comment section, and I'll answer you. But I was going to play clips. Let me play one clip. I think one or two people maybe already wanted to come into conversation, but let me play one or two clips, and then we'll open it up. If you want to come join me. Let me know in the comment section if you can see and hear this, because I've been struggling with direct streaming from a clip onto the studio recently. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear this.
Mama B did ask question. I said whether you know very dark man.
All right, good. Tony, thank you for letting me. You can hear me. I didn't even want you to hear anything. There's nothing that, look, yeah, there's nothing that somebody like this guy in the white shirt there's no utterance that will come out of his mouth that will enhance your life or well-being. This is a vacuous street urchin, some motion guy that just discovered that if you go on the internet and scream and shout a lot, that you might get $1 or two. So this is just a hustler, and equally this and then equally this silly woman that puts on this red scarf. So these are hustlers. Oh, hold on. So these are hustlers on the make. These are just people. These are hungry people just using the internet to feed. So if you think anything about your destiny is so these are just. But I'm only really bringing them forward to let you know that these are vested interest during this protest. So the protest now that because a lot of people are saying, oh, Nigerian people are demanding. Nigerian people can and should demand for better governance, better processes, better everything. So that's well within legitimacy. But the actors on the streets, they are Nigerian, but they are not representative of Nigerian people. They are representative of a pecuniary and a particular sort of political leanings. Peter Obi is on the streets. Peter Obi is the lead voice. Aisha Yesufu is there as well. And then you have all these characters that I've just shown you now. So that tells you then that the people on the streets, they are Peter Obi people, which essentially is a Southeastern narrative. I think we all know that. I'm not even being ethnic. I think we all know the whole Peter Obi wrap around is just the Igbo push for the presidency. I think everybody knows that. But then that's not to delegitimize whatever it is that they're protesting for. They're still Nigerians and they're still well within rights to do that. So having given Peter Obi a mention, let me show you Peter Obi in the mix now. So here is Peter Obi trying to do the Omoyele Shore act with their Luther Continua. If you listen to Peter Obi, tell me if you can hear the audio here. So this is Peter Obi protesting for whatever it is that they've told him to protest for. But if you listen to what he has to say, you can see that he has no understanding of why is there or what is required of him. He's just saying, you know, that incoherent gibberish that Peter Obi is now noted for. So hopefully this plays to, hopefully the audio comes through, but you won't have any understanding that he has an understanding of why he's there. It's just some bald-headed guy from Oka that they wheeled out to go and say, Peter Obi, I'm not even talking about his speech impediment. We all know he's speech impaired, but it's the lack of cohesiveness or coherence in any of it. I've listened to this guy, sadly for me, for the last 3 years, and I'm not yet clear on one single thing that he's saying or it stands for. It's just you never understand anything he has to say.
Simple transmission. It's not a difficult thing. Allow the elections to go through the normal process. Whoever wins will accept. So why are you bringing all of confusion?
I want to ask you a question. Last week, we protested, and last night the Senate issued a statement saying that they are going to have an emergency plenary sitting tomorrow. Doesn't that make a difference?
That's what we are trying to make sure they make that difference.
So are you coming here tomorrow to protest?
No. When they sit tomorrow, after they are sitting tomorrow.
But the political parties are lagging behind. I think it's the Nigerian situation that is working, and they are working towards this action.
We are working.
So you can see his handler right there. It comes to something, isn't it? That somebody like Aisha Yesufu, some random woman from the south, from Edo or somewhere, is now the brain that propels. It's now the brain that propels Peter Obi. So anyway, I don't really care for that space, but it's just coming. Look at the menage a trois. Look at, yes, is that the right terminology? look at the menage a trois. We're saying the good, the bad, and the ugly. There are three faces on your screen, but which one fits what? The good, the bad, and the ugly. You can apply that to pretty much all of them and make an argument for that. But that's Peter Obi gibberishing it, as always is the case. Peter Obi always, of course, just some vacuous, empty-headed nonsense. So this is even more vacuous, empty-headed nonsense from Rotimi Amechi. Sorry, no audio. Thank you for letting me know. If you don't tell me no audio in the comment section, then I wouldn't know because I can hear it on the screen. But in essence, that's Rotimi Amechi telling you that is your champion to rescue you from bad governance. So to be rescued from bad governance and to go from good governance, then you have to get rid of Bola Tinubu and have Rotimi Amechi as your president. And then that way, it will rescue you from the bad governance of Bola Tinubu, and it will give you the good governance of Rotimi Amechi, because what Nigeria has been waiting for to rescue us from corruption and to create the country that we've always wanted is somebody like Rotimi Amechi. That's the president that we've always hoped for. So let me not hog the stage for too long because, like I said, I'm probably going to back and tag this in about an hour or something. We're deep into it now. We got AY joining us. Always a delightful session when AY is here. John in the house as well. A voice now establishing quite firmly on the platform. So we kick it off, start it off with John. So John, a lot of going on, and never a dull moment within the Nigerian paradigm. Just when you start to pause for breath, another sparkle sparks up the space. So the sparkle sparking up the space now, is this now storming? You know how Nigerians are prone to hyperboles. They are not just marching on the Senate, or they are storming it, because that creates more drama. So now this now storming of the National Assembly. What are you making of the goings on? Peter Obi wheels out. Aisha Yosefu is handler. Rotimi Amechi wheels out as well. El Rufai talking to us from exile to say that it was what are you making of the goings on, especially this language around electronic transmission? What is your understanding of the demand, and what do you think the obstacles are? What do you think is holding back? Your thoughts, John?
Oh, okay. One man, can you hear me? Can you hear me, one man?
Perfectly. Carry on. Perfectly.
All right. Okay. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everyone, and then good day to everyone on the platform. One man, I salute you. To God be the glory. We have seen another day. Well, one man, you remembered in 2023 election, on the middle of the night, around 3 a.m. or thereabout, someone came and said somebody won an election that is termed, we had glitches, you understand? And up till date, nobody knows about what glitches is all about till today. Why did it happen that way? Is as a result of what? Writing a result on a sheet of paper with a lot of cancellation, with a lot of mutilation. So Nigeria is a giant of Africa. Nigerians have a lot of wonderful individuals all over the world. Nigerians are well respected all over the world. Even you, one man, that you're in UK, you are well respected in your own order. It is very, very pertinent, very important as a nation that wants to move forward. At this age of 21st century, one man, you're here telling us that network cannot be reached to, I don't know, isolated areas of the countries. But we're here to understand that even the kidnappers that are in the forests can communicate. That is to tell you that over 90% of network is around Nigeria. For me, it's a good thing, and I'm happy that those that went to protest, they're doing it for the future of Nigerians. I know that most of us have interest. You, one man, I know you have an interest, and that's why you're saying what you're saying today. Personally, I have an interest. My interest is that let there be a genuine election in Nigeria. If Tinubu wins an election that is clean, I will support him to the fullest.
John, I don't want to break. I don't want to break your flow, but let me ask you a question. It's a cheeky question, very cheeky, but I want an honest answer. And by the way, irrespective of how you answer, the tone and texture of your answer will determine to the audience where you're coming from. Do you want the betterment of Nigeria, or do you want an Igbo president?
I want the best of Nigeria to begin to, minister onto Nigerians' affairs, the best of Nigerian. And I think for me, I have an interest because, for example, yes, I'm a P2B supporter because I know him very well, personally. I know him personally. I know who he is. I was a little bit, I spent part of my time in Lagos and I know who Tinubu is. There are different kind of people, and I will tell you why. Tinubu is a money-bag politician. He's a negotiator. Obi is not a money-bag politician. He's not negotiating with anybody. He doesn't want to negotiate Nigerians with money. But Tinubu is a money-bag politician who negotiates with money. And he built his empire based on this.
Sorry, John. And this will be the last time I'll interject you.
Okay.
They are politicians, so they politic differently. But speak to them as administrators. I'm saying, sorry. Let me ask the question, and then I'll leave the floor for you to answer. I'm talking about quantitatively. On average, we know Lagos is vastly rich. We know that Anambra is a middle-income state. So I'm not talking about their budget, but I'm talking about quantitatively in terms of resource and impact. And so administratively, in terms of resource and impact, who do you think impacted more on their space as state governors, Tinubu or Peter Obi? So I'll ask you that question and I'll leave you the floor. Have 4 more minutes, and then we'll move the mic around.
The impact on the people and more resources is Peter Obi. But the impact on elites, on few individuals, then talk about Tinubu. And moreover, there's no way you can compare the incomes between Anambra State and Lagos State. Lagos State is just like a country of its own. You understand? And based on that impact, Lagos did not even move anywhere except for, I know part of those that have ruled Lagos. Somebody like Jakonde, I'm about 50, almost 52 years now. I knew of Jakonde. He did extremely well. You cannot compare Jakonde with Tinubu. You cannot compare Fashola with Tinubu.
Hey, settle down. What do you mean you're 52? We all know you're 25. Show me your ID. You don't look older than, you look 25.
I'm 52, going to be 53 in the next 2 months.
You're under 30. Don't lie to anybody here. You're under 30. Gen Z. Carry on, Gen Z.
Oh man, move on there.
I'm 53. I'm going to be 53 years in the next few months. Sir, I'm telling you the truth. So if you want me to show you my ID card, fine and good, I can do that. But what I'm trying to let you know,
it's not necessary. It's not necessary, one man. Most of us are already 50. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Jakande,
I'm only joking with you. Carry on. Give us another 3 minutes and then we move on.
So when we are talking about those that are make impacts in people's life, you talk about somebody like Peter Obi. He had a very, not to the elites, not to the politicians. He doesn't do that. But when we talk about the impact Tinubu has done, he has built an empire. I mean, empowering those that will help him in the future. That's what he has done. Peter Obi didn't do that because he doesn't want to do that. The impact he did is for the masses and not for little individuals. So when we're talking about those that has done extremely well in Lagos State, we talk about Jakonde, we talk about Fashola, we even Ambode, even this president's governor now, he has impacted more than Tinubu. So let's forget about that area. We are coming back to the electoral reform. Sir, everybody, let's just say the truth. See, I will be the happiest person today, like I told you the last time. If Tinubu has about 31 governors as APC members, what is he afraid of? I mean, they should go do it genuinely. Prove to the world that I want it genuinely. It transfer of voting is the best way to go. And I'm beginning to see that they are yielding to the pressure. I think they have passed it. And it will go a long way for Tinubu to sign that bill so that his name will be written on a platter of gold. You shouldn't be afraid. What are you afraid of? Afraid that you can still go and rewrite Lagos result, Rivers result, Benue result, and most results. And then because you want to be, in fact, one man, let's just.
Oh man, it's over 3 minutes we speak, you know. Some of us need to speak, please. It's over 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. You want me to stop?
Let him land in a couple more minutes. I wasn't aware that they have passed it because it's a fluid situation, isn't it? And they're saying it's a rowdy session.
It's already passed. Don't worry, you will get the news very soon. It's already passed.
No. Has it been passed formally, or are you speculating?
I'm not speculating. It's already passed, and I know that it's going to work out for Nigerians. So, my beloved brothers and sisters who are here and who are listening, what we can do for us is for Nigerians to believe that INEC did the right thing, and everybody should understand, go and work hard. If Tinubu is sure that he has impacted people in Nigeria.
One man, sorry for interjecting. Sorry, John. I don't think John really understands what they are actually fighting for.
Sorry. Everybody, hold on. Everybody. Sorry. Can you hear me? Everybody, hold on. John, just take 1 minute to land. I know that John may not fully understand. Very few people fully understand, but land it very quickly, John. And then we do 3 minutes just to get everybody fully into the conversation.
Hold
on. Just hold on still 1 second. We go AY, we go Comrade Omoduri, Kenny, Tony, and then and Simba. We are very, very strict to the 3 minutes because I think everybody wants to come in. Land it in about 30 seconds, 1 minute. John, then stay with us to listen to everybody else. Land it, John. We go to AY, Omorui, Kenny, Tony, and then Simba. John.
Yeah, one man, thank you so much. Somebody asked if I do understand what it's all about. It's all about power, grabbing power. There's nothing there. It's all about grabbing power, but grab it on the right way. And when you grab it on the right way, we will follow you. Thank you so much, one man. Okay, let me be here. Let me see the lecturers. I want to listen to some of the lecturers there. Thank you. God bless you. One man. Can you all hear me?
We can hear you. If one man is not there, AY can take it from there.
Hey,
Okay, why? Okay. Why? Okay.
what happened to one man? Hey, good morning, everyone.
Maybe.
One man has been kidnapped by Nigerians, by angry Nigerians.
2023 glitch.
AY, taking away 3 minutes. Don't worry.
All right, brilliant.
Don't worry.
So, hold on. So, AY takes the floor.
Let's continue.
Sorry, everybody, just hold on. AY takes the floor 3 minutes. Be very strict with the 3 minutes. Guys, I'm going to bill for a microsecond. Go do a bit of school runs. Kenny takes charge. The running order: AY 3 minutes, Comrade 3 minutes, Kenny 3 minutes, Tony 3 minutes, Simba 3 minutes. So Kenny be a bit rigid to the 3 minutes, so everybody gets on the floor and then open it up to a wider conversation. I'm back in a microsecond. AY, the floor is yours. Kenny, you take charge.
Hey, good morning.
No problem, one man. So 3 minutes, please. I'm ready with the 3 minutes, guys. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. Please don't disturb anybody. Don't interject. Let people use their 3 minutes. Yeah. On the issue of the electronic transfer of result, I think I don't know why the Senate waited for people to go on the street before they can do what is right. It's really sad, the state we are. Electronic transfer of result is to be honest, it's not negotiable. But it's a disgrace. They allow Nigerians to go on the street. That's what I'm gonna say. I think now, Alain, they've done the right thing. The right thing is to insist on the electronic transfer of results. That's one. Yes, in cases where we can achieve this, then they can use the form EC8, right? EC8A. We can use that as a manual transfer. That's fair, but we have to insist. I think they should also put more conditions. As long as there is network, it's mandatory to transfer result electronically. The opposition, they've been very, very lazy. I call them very lazy guys that just want to grab power. I have problem with that as well. Luckily, Peter Obi was able to come out this time, which is a very good, positive direction. I was also expecting a lot of the big political wigs in the opposition, even the fashionalized PDP, they should come out and protest. You can't take it away from APC. In 2014, APC were on the street every other day. They were on the street, you know. That's how you can strengthen democracy, kind of, you know. But Peter Obi was there with a lot of the obedient movement. I saw Rotimi Amechi today. Yeah, but when people are in office, one thing they need to know is this country does not belong to you. That is why usually I don't run after these politicians. I know they are the same. Because if Tinubu was not in power today, or the Senate president is not in power, he would be canvassing for electronic transmission of result. I can tell you that for free. But when it favored them, they don't understand their tenure is just 4 years, maximum 8 years, especially for the executive. They don't understand one day they are ever going to leave the office. They pretend that this country
2 more minutes, please. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
This country is not for them. They need to really, really understand that. They need to think of the future of this country, think of their children, think of their great-grandchildren. Because what we really need is, I want this electoral reform is a good thing. I'll be canvassing for it. But again, the opposition, they are very lazy. I think one other thing they needed to fight for, in the last election, Tinubu became president with, I think, a bit 30-something percentage of the vote. That's not enough. If you must be president of Nigeria, yes, getting 25% in, I think, 2/3 of the state, that's okay. But if you want to be president of Nigeria, you must score 50% of the vote. I don't know why they did not see that loophole as well. You must have 50% of the vote count, total vote count, for you to be accepted as the president of Nigeria. Otherwise, let them go for a run. That's the way I see it. I think that's another thing.
You got 40 seconds, sir. 40 seconds, please.
The opposition could not pick up because, again, they are very lazy people. This opposition, they just looking for shortcut to get into power. But I will wait for who will become the ADC flag bearer. Yeah, then I think we'll be able to know the direction we are going. But this is a good step. Give some credit to the senators that were able to stood their ground, and it sees that they must go back to the electronic transfer of results.
All right, thank you very much for your submission. Yes, the next person to speak is Mr. Omoruye. Before Mr. Omoruye speak, please, let's try and give correct information to our listener, please. It's very important, you understand, but I'm going to wait for my time or before I can put lights into this. Mr. Omoruye, let's hear your perspective, please. You have 3 minutes.
Yeah, greetings to everybody. My brother, every other person on the panel, listeners on the comment section. You see one thing, I like the valid point you made about power. A lot of people forget that power is transient. The Nigerian does not belong to them. I know Nigeria is more Nigerian than any other Nigeria. We are all Nigerians. So when he favors you today, you feel it's going to continue forever. I was taken aback. I was flabbergasted and disappointed when one man was trying to reduce this conversation to comparing Obi and Tinubu. Who are they? They're just Nigerians. Opportunistic Nigerians that find themselves in a leadership of position, either by hook or by crook. The issue at stake is issue that will go beyond, that will uplift each and every one of us. So we should not, because of our political learning or tribal bigotry, be reducing sensitive national issues like this to mere mortals that are not even sure of their tomorrow. These are sensitive issues that will uplift every one of us. You could see the trick they played in the National Assembly. They already deliberated on the issues. You could see what Senator Bamidele Okpeyemi did. He went to Akpabio. Akpabio was mopping. He didn't know how to present the matter because he knew it was a dangerous, he was treading on a very dangerous terrain. There's no ambiguity about the issue at stake. Somebody come here to tell another person, another Nigerian, you don't understand. As if you want to give him the brain, you want him to think with your own brain. You're limited and your myopic tribalistic brain. He has his own brain. There's no ambiguity about the issue at stake. It's as simple as ABC. Compulsory transmission of results. Because a lot of people have been open to the fact that in the last election,
One more minute.
Court under the pretense that there was option. If it was not electronically possible, you have option of a manual. That is the manual they want to rely on to continue to manipulate Nigeria. You think we are all fools? Because you throw everything at us, Nigerians are patient. Tell me any other place in the world, in this face of the earth, where you can try the nonsense you do to Nigerians every time. You throw everything, they absorb it. They make noise, they go back home, they relax. You think you can continue like this? You are gambling. You gambling with a time bomb. It's going to explode on every one of us. Whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa, even the minorities, wherever you come from, it will explode one day. All of you will go into. All of you will be consumed. You come here to think.
Thank you very much.
What is happening. That's
Your
what
time is up.
even the network. It doesn't require network to do anything. The network is inbuilt. What kind of nonsense are you guys spewing? Or putting on our faces?
Calm down. Omoruyi, calm down. Relax. You are too emotional. Please calm
He's still
down.
behaving like a student now.
We are just So, Mr. Simba, please
Simba, you're not even out to a student. You talk something like a student. I wonder if you become a doctor. Are you a doctor?
Omoruyi, stop that.
For you to treat. You can't even express yourself. You come here to speak nonsense every time.
I'm gonna put you to the back if you don't stop all this thing you're saying. Please. Don't let us attack anybody on this platform. If anybody attack anyone, I will remove that person.
You are calling me a student. You calling me a student. I'm still a student.
Oh, yeah, but you're attacking first. Okay, please, let's be civil.
But I understand the issue.
Okay, Omoruyi, let's be civil, please. Please. Calm down. Your boy is your blood is rushing very fast. Let's calm down. All right? We are all Nigerians. All of us love that country, and we're all represented in the House of Senate. Nobody have more power than each other as it stands as of today. Please, so let's calm down. Let's analyze objectively, and let's speak the truth to everyone, because it's not because of us, because of people that listen to us. Mr. Simba, please take it away, please.
Okay. Good evening from here, everybody. I think we need to clarify some issues. Maybe there are some misinformation out there, or some people actually know the real truth, and because they want to behave as an opposition, and they just want to against anything that the government is turning out there. That's why they are behaving the way they are behaving. Nobody remove any electronic transmission from the electoral bill. What they said that real time is what they said they remove from it. So electronic transmission of result is still in our electoral act. What they are saying is that they don't want any situation whereby in some areas of the country whereby internet services is not good or is not even available. Somebody will now not go there and say, okay, because my...
It doesn't require internet. It doesn't require
Omoruyi, stop now. Omoruyi, why are you talking? You didn't target it now. Why now? Please, let's be.
I'm not talking to you alone. Mind you, there are so many people that are listening to us and they want to learn. I'm not talking to you. If you like, close your ear. If you like, listen to me. If you don't like, just close your ear and
don't mislead people. Don't mislead people. If you want to teach people, don't teach people nonsense.
Our listener out there,
if you do this again, you know what I mean.
So if you are the one misleading them or giving them false information, but I'm sure what I'm telling them is the truth. Electronic transmission of result was not removed from our electoral act. What they are saying is the real time, that because in some areas, if you go, it's like maybe most of us who are living abroad, we don't even understand the situation of that country. Somebody was talking earlier, I say even bandits make phone calls in the bush. Phone call is even from internet services. And even if the bandits are making phone call, are you sure that even that phone call, they are making it from the bush? So you can't be using such example, and it's not their fault. It's because that is what they are peddling. Everybody is peddling on the social media. They don't have a voice of their own. They can't think for themselves. They can only reason because of what people are throwing to them. So what I'm saying is that is the real truth. Electronic transmission is still in our electoral act. The only thing is that they said real time because they don't want the situation whereby somebody will say, okay, I lost the election because the result was not actually posted in real time. So that was the only thing. So I don't know why this now become an issue. How does that one now become a platform for rigging? I don't understand. There are some areas in the north whereby the bandit has removed, they've destroyed the base station of all the network providers. So in those areas, do you want to disenfranchise the people that are living there? Just because they cannot transmit, because of that one, you cancel the election in those areas? And we are saying that we want to give everybody equal chance to elect whoever they want to elect. I don't know what is wrong with some of us. We don't even know what we wanted for that country. Any little thing, any negative, you always spend anything that come out of this country, you want to just bring it down.
Okay, Simba, 1 minute more. 1 minute more.
I finish what I want to say because we still have opportunity to talk. So
okay, I mean, all right. Thank you very much for your passion and your energy, Mr. Amoruyi. Please listen. I need you to calm down. Okay. Like I said, all of us we are fighting for the same cause, and no one is bigger than any. I mean, than each other. The same way you are asking for something you believe in, me too, or Simba or any other person, they have, I mean, they have their own belief as well. So your own belief cannot supersede my own. So we have to be in the, I mean, in the middle ground. What's it called? The next speaker, my brother, what's your name again? Cannot be no.
Tony.
Tony Kabaka. Are you there? Let's hear you. If you're not there, let me also make my submission. Mr. Tony, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Okay, you can have yours. Then I will come after.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you very much. See, yeah, I'm gonna have. I'm a moderator. I'm gonna have my own 3 minutes and do what I need to do. All right. The thing is, it's good to tell our people the truth. Mr. John, I mentioned your name because you said the House of Assembly they passed the bill. They didn't pass that thing you are asking for. Okay, they didn't pass the transmission of election in real time. They didn't pass it. That is not true. And from the beginning, they never removed anything that got to do with electronic transfer or transmit anything. They didn't remove that. The only thing that they're arguing about is about real time or no real time, transmit or transfer. That's the only thing they're arguing about. So every other thing is still embedded in that. I mean, in I mean, electoral act. So opposition, Obi and Co, they are a failure, right? Because they know that they don't have the capacity to go to election. They don't have the money. You're going to have your what's it called? Your agents in every polling unit, right? RF is not a voting platform. RF is just for people to see what is happening, and you're asking for real time. How many countries in this world that do real time election? We are not voting electronically. You're asking for real time of transmitter of election. They don't really know what they're asking for because Obi is very dumb. He's played to the gallery of the crowd. Every single thing, things that happen in his own backyard, he will not talk about it. But anything that happens, he will jump into it because it's a failure. All this thing they are doing is a symbol, and in fact, it's like they already accept defeat. For them to go on the street asking for, they must pass this, they must do this. Why can't you gather yourself, think about how to win election in every polling unit? Think about how you're going to protect your vote in every polling unit. That is where it's important. But you guys are not thinking about the figure they're going to put in from ECA8. You're not thinking about the figure, but you're thinking about the picture that they will send into the RF. Picture of RF is just PDF. It's only PDF. It's not a result. Because after they count the ballot, people will vote, they will trumpet, right? They will count, APC have 50, PDP have 10, NFPC have 3, and all that. You understand? They will put it in the box, and every agent will sign in that polling unit. Right? After signing, they will give your agent one copy. Police will have his own copy. Right? The agent at the polling unit will have another copy. He will take the picture and send it to the RF. Now you are saying in real time. Does that make any sense? What me and you are doing now, this is what we call real time. We are not voting electronic. We don't have electronic voting because you guys, you are so blind. You don't know what you guys are asking for. America don't do electronic voting. They don't do real time. UK, they don't do real time. They have more infrastructure than us. Germany, Holland, Belgium, Australia, all those countries, they don't do real time. Are you telling me you have more infrastructure than them? You are just, oh, to me, what they are looking for a way to say, yes, we lost the election because of this. Because election was not, in K2 also, the Alakpere, there's no real time of election in that place. In Agege Motor Park, there's no election in that place. In Kosu, therefore, cancel the whole election. Then they will not say, okay, the election is not afford. Then so that will take over. That's what they're looking for because they are bunch of failure. They have no capacity. Instead of them to talk about what Obi will do, the policy of Obi, they're asking for litigation. They want to open the window of litigation. That's why they're doing that. It's not because they love Nigeria. And mind you, I have my representative in that Senate is representing me. How come you want your voice to supersede my own voice? We all have equal rights in the Senate. For the fact that you have something you are looking for, me to have something you are looking for. Me, I'm saying I don't want election in real time. As long as they give you agents, let the INEC official, right, take the picture and send it through. As long as they have internet, don't make it mandatory. There's nothing like mandatory in that. That is what me I'm asking for. I'm not saying they should not take the picture and send it to RF, but don't input and don't add mandatory. No. And don't tell me your voice is bigger than mine. Thank you very much. That's how I will stop because I'm moderating. I don't want to take much time.
Hey, 30 seconds before you finish, please. Let's not confuse the people. So here is what the Senate amended. They amended the Electoral Act, modify clause 60 to require the presiding officers at each of the polling units to electronically transmit election results in real time to RF Portal.
You already did before now.
Hold on. However, if the electronic transmission fail due to communication network issues, the manual result sheet from EC8A will become the primary source of the result. That is the right information.
So this is just read down.
No. Let me say this. Sorry,
Kenny.
Kenny. This is what they agree upon today. That's what
today.
Today. Yes, that's what you read to us. But we are talking about why are they protesting in the first place. So now to you now, AY, let me ask you now. What does that one mean to you? How can you analyze what you just read now?
You see,
does that one make it compulsory for electronic transmission?
It does not make it compulsory, but so if you cannot transfer electronically, it means the manual is still acceptable.
So how do you determine that?
Well, it depends on the network. So if the network is not good,
so
AY, can I come in there? It doesn't require.
I'm on your wait now. I'm on your wait now. Let them back to it. I will call you to
it's a copy trap. It's a secret agenda.
Oh God! See, I don't want this. I don't want this session to be rowdy. Mr. Bongi, please.
Let me also say this, right? See, this thing, we are taking it personal as if it's party. See, we need to look at Nigeria, not party, not political party, not people. We need to look at the future, not who is in power. We should stop all these PDP, PC. This kind of issue, Nigeria needs to start up and say, this is what we want. It doesn't matter the party. I would love to see APC member even protest it too with the APC.
But AY, sorry. We have to also look at, don't let us be carried away by emotion. Can we look at what is actually practicable, looking at the situation of our country now? Do you want to tell me, wait, now, do you want to tell me in your own mind that it's possible, is it possible all over the country to transmit that election result in real time? Is it possible?
It's possible. Let me tell you how it's possible. Well, hold on. I will help you with this. So right now, right? So even as we speak, almost everybody uses iPhone in Nigeria. Yeah, in the remote places, there will be issues. But if you can provide the budget for INEC is a lot of money. If you can provide what's it called, Stanley, they can transmit result.
How much is Stanley? How much is Stanley? I want. How much is Stanley?
Stanley in Nigeria is 500,000 naira. You will get it installed. Everything will be set.
Okay, so how many polling units do you? How many? Hold on, sir. How many polling units do you have?
You have it Starlink.
We have about 7. We have thousands of polling units.
Hold on.
We have 176,000 polling units.
Polling units.
You don't hold on. You don't use Starlink in every polling unit. You use Starlink in remote areas.
No,
you don't need. Hold on. Let's have this discussion. You don't need Starlink in Lagos. You don't need Starlink in Abuja. You don't need Starlink in the major city. It's actually the remote area where you know.
They do, my brother. They do in Aja. Hold on, in Aja, there's no internet. In Aja, in Lagos State. In Aja. Hold on, sir. Simba, hold on, sir. In Aja there's no internet. Even go online and see. This guy was doing his stream live. What's it called? Pella. In his house in Aja, no network. He bought internet. Internet. He was not even working in his house. In Aja, in Lagos State.
As a matter of fact, not even so those Lagos area, yeah, you will have area. See, you can even go into, if we are serious, we can even go into agreement with MTN or the major global.
My brother,
I understand you. They don't want to get you. It's the ordinary WhatsApp application, for example. Whatever you send, you upload, it will go later on, maybe in 30 minutes when there's a network. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's what we had before, but they're asking for real time. They're asking for real time.
That's also real time. It's also real time because once we upload, it will take some time for the connection to.
That's not real time, Tony.
See, if they try to understand, don't be carried away. Nobody is against electronic transmission, but what they wanted that it must be immediate.
So it can be
the results. Let me say this.
Immediate. We can get immediate. So hold on. To 90%, or hold on, or 75%. Then the rest can be done manually. You know what I'm saying? But for saying no at all, that means they get to do what they want to play.
It's not as difficult as they think.
Hold on, guys. Let one person speak now. For God's sake, let one person speak. We cannot be speaking on top of each other. They're not listening to us. It doesn't make any sense. Simba, please speak after Simba, Tony, and the rest.
Can you bring people in?
No, I don't have the access anymore. Why did they give me the access anymore? Because I don't. That some people are waiting. I've sent you a message. I don't know why.
I don't know what he did to my own. To me, I don't have access.
Yes.
Some people want to me now, and it's not on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I don't have access to pick everybody in anymore. I've sent you a message. I don't know why. What happened? I don't know. So he has to pick them by himself. So Simba, continue, please.
Tony, you said okay if they can
transmit. Let me call himself.
Let me tell you, even that previous election that people are talking about glitch, they still posted all the results on that on the IRF. Those results were still posted. But what they are saying is that it has to be immediately after the election, which we know that we don't want a situation whereby in some area where they have some communication problem, those people will be disenfranchised. That's what we are saying. But somebody is telling us here now that they should buy Starlink for everybody. I don't know how visible is that one.
So, can I come in now? Simbad, you have spoken. All right. Okay. First of all, I make I say hello to everybody. Anyway, I'll be telling you guys that we should stop this election process. That we are not ripe for it. There's no single black African country that is ripe for for an election like this because it seems that our brain were not configured at birth. At birth. As black Africans, our brains were not configured to be able to organize ourselves, and to be able to live in an organized society. like all the other races, whether Filipino, the white people, Indians, those ones they are configured, their brain were configured by nature or by the sky daddy, aka God. You know what I'm saying? So we are just wasting our time. We are just trying to aspire to, to do what we were not, outside our bar. You know what I'm saying? That's why we are having all this kind of problem. Otherwise, it's like you guys, like, you want to travel from Germany now to Saudi Arabia, then you not tell me that okay, don't take a plane, take car. So
you guys hear me? I can't hear anything anymore.
Yeah, so you can't hear me. Can other people hear me?
I can hear you, but
okay. So it's like Simbat now. You are in Saudi Arabia, and then I'm in Germany, and I want to come and pay you a visit. Now, then you will not say, okay, Tony, come on Saturday. Then a woman will not tell me that, no, you don't need to use an aeroplane. Use a moto, moto, that you have to travel from Germany to Turkey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Then you are not recommending that I shouldn't use an aeroplane. I should use a moto that will take me through Bulgaria to Turkey before I can go to cross it to Lebanon and all those places, then to Saudi Arabia. So that's what you guys are just trying to do right now. You are trying to be, economical with the truth because of it's for special interest. What kind of interest other than to see Nigeria work so that all of us can go back home? I know that most of you guys
can hear me. One is just 5 minutes away from home.
Yeah,
so
yeah. But I'm hearing you. So, so it's just too crazy that you are not asking me to take a Amolwe from Germany to Saudi Arabia. So that's what it means. So electronic transmission is very modern. It's all over the world. It is like that. You know what I'm saying? But at least no system is perfect. So if we can get electronic transmission and transfer or whatever you want to use grammar for Nigeria, then they talk about due process, this, da, and all those useless system. And then those system, it's just so crazy. What I'm just expecting Tinubu to do right now is not to be fighting to remain in power. Let him just divide the country and let us start afresh at our regional level.
Tony, you've been saying this forever.
Yes, I will continue to say it until we get the gist. Yeah, because people are not getting me. You know that like yourself.
Listen, Tony. Yes. We're not talking about dividing the. We're talking about the electoral reform.
We won't divide. Look. My brother. You are from Ibadan. Hold on. You are from Ibadan, sir. You know that we have pipe-borne water before. You know now. We have pipe-borne water. If you don't have pipe-borne water in your house,
but that's not the topic of today.
I'm sorry, Jackie, please, sir. So okay, sorry, sir. So you guys from Benin, from Ibadan, you know exactly that the Western region, we're just like European countries. We have everything. So you have a water system in your house. If the water system in your house is broken, there's a tap water on the street.
1 more minute, please. 1 more minute. Okay.
Yes, you have a tap water. You have a tap water in the street. Okay. You go to, and if that one also broke down, you go to the water board. Like my case now, if you are living in Jericho, you go to LA Water Works. There you have also public taps that are surrounding the water board. So hold on. Yes, 1 minute. Yes.
Listen, your time you spend 5 minutes, and I'll be giving people 30 minutes. You spend 5 minutes. I want to go to Mr. Larry. Now, please.
No, but you know what? No, you don't say I'll not be speaking.
I'll still come back to you. Yes.
You come back to me. Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
I'll come back to you.
I'm here to tell the truth. All the GBT.
Yes, I know. You are too serious. I know you are too serious, my brother. Let me go to Mr. Larry because I don't like to delay people, and I'm in line with that as well. So, Mr. Larry, are you there, please? Unmute. Mr. Larry.
Is there any Larry on the platform?
Yeah, there's Larry there. Larry's there. Yeah, Larry's there.
Okay, now just give you one information. There's a breaking news. There's a breaking news, sir. Moderator, 30 seconds. You see,
30 seconds.
2 days ago, 50 people died. Where Nigerians died while crossing from Libya to Europe. So we have to have that at the back of our mind.
All right, Tony,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
We shall have it at the back of our mind. So the reason why we want Nigeria to work for everybody. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, we are not that many. I've told one man to come back so he can bring people in. One man said his system is playing out. That's why me and Simba don't have the access to bring people up. If you are there, you are requesting, please be patient. One man will soon join us. He went to pick up his children. He said he's on the way. He'll be at home in 5 minutes. So be patient. So now I want us to go back again to the routine. This time is going to be 3 minutes as usual. Please don't go beyond beyond your 3 minutes. All right. Now before I leave the mic to Mr. John, I'm going to start according to the platform, the name from top to the down. That's how I'm going to do it. So Mr. John, you said something the other time when you are making the submission. If you are there, acknowledge yourself that you are still there, Mr. John. Mr. John, are you there? Okay, Mr. John is not there. So I will go to AY after that. AY, please be ready. I need you to, let's be open-minded, yeah? And I know that all of us, we have our party and we have people we are supporting, but this is about Nigerian people. It's about the transparency of Nigerian people. See, this conversation we're having today is not about me or you. It's about the people that are listening and people that will listen after. So don't let us be partisan. Let's be honest with ourselves and let's say the truth. Because Bible says you know the truth and truth to set you free. The law they pass, personally to me, I don't see the difference in what happened today and what they be saying before. AY, let's hear you, please. 3 minutes. AY. AY, are you there? Can anyone hear me? Am I audible?
We
Yes.
can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. AY, are you there?
If it was not there.
Okay, if AY is not there, let me go to Mr. Omori. Mr. Omori, I'm coming to you, please. I need you to calm down. Okay, please, my brother. You know I love you. Please calm down. Let's be objective and be truthful as well in our submission, please. Let's hear you. They just pass the thing to INEC that INEC should take away. They should decide on what to do and all that, and they are not taking away, and they are not giving power to anyone. They didn't say real time. They didn't say compulsory. So manual voting and transfer of the result is still there as well. You understand that in a place where they have the network, let them transfer. If there's no network, let them use the manual. That is what is on ground today. And I don't see the difference between what is on ground today that they say they passed and what is there before. Let me hear you out, Mr. Omori, in 3 minutes, please.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You see, I'm not a violent person. I'm not also a coward. I've attended the Harvard University. Some of us struggle. We didn't come from a very comfortable background. We're not that rich, but we struggle our way through school. So the little we're able to acquire, we pay dearly for it. I push wheelbarrow in the market. I said this almost every day. I bought pawpaw to go sell in Kano. I'm at my little area, I tap rubber to pay my school fees. Before I became a buyer, So I paid my dues in my own little way. But you were born into a rich family does not give you the right to shut us up when we are talking. Because we know where we're coming from. And this thing affects us more than every other person. So we should know, we feel the blunt. So I thank you for that last statement, for that statement you made. That we have our political affiliations, we have our political leanings, we have our tribal leanings. That we should not reduce this important conversation to our political affiliation. I think kudos to you for saying this. This is the best thing I've ever heard from you. And if you want to look at this subject from that perspective, we will not just be talking, we will not only be educating people that are hearing from us, we will only be learning from one another. And that is the essence of this conversation. Let no politicians fool you. I have stopped dying for politicians. The last mistake I made was for, I don't know if the one I made for Abiola, I almost died for Abiola. If that one would have been fruitful, but I have no regret because I did it out of my free conscience. And I did it for the Nigerian people and for the people's mandate. But it wasn't allowed to materialize. At least it gave birth to what we have today in the Yoruba presidency. Having said that, the one I made again for Shomole, I have every reason to regret that till tomorrow, till I die. I don't think I'll be able to forgive myself because I was naive. So I stopped dying for any politician. When I speak out of my conscience. And I don't wait for anybody to pay me for it.
Go back topic now. Go back topic today.
So, I want to summarize. The salient issues here. There's a booby trap by some politicians that want to remain in power. If you say compulsory, the salient point I want to discuss now, it must be compulsory. It must be the agent of telling there is no network. It's a hogwash. It's a deliberate attempt to cajole us into a fool's paradise. It's not going to work this time around.
Okay, let me ask this question based on what you said. You said it must be compulsory, right?
Yes.
Did I hear you right? Now,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
we're not saying it was compulsory. Now, let's assume that the finished election, right, in some area in Lokoja, in Kogi, in Anambra, they were unable, right, to transmit that election in real time because it's compulsory for them to transmit in real time.
Hello.
Mr. Larry.
Yeah. So I just joined.
Okay.
So I joined because I think there's been a lot of misinformation. So I actually watched the Senate.
I think maybe Larry should
I
hold
still
on.
have my
Let
time. Still on my feet.
Mr. Mori, please. Hold on, sir. Please permit me to go to Larry, please. Let's hear from Larry, please.
Yeah, let me just say this.
Mori is talking.
Can you let me land my point? What kind of
Mr. Larry was about to sorry. Okay, sorry. Mr. Larry,
Larry must be our special girl. If you cannot wait for somebody to land.
Hold on, Mr. Larry, please. I beg you, be patient. I called you before because I see you on this. You didn't respond. Apparently, you are doing something.
Yeah, I was waiting for one man to allow me.
Okay. Let Larry. Larry, let Omori finish in 2 minutes. Then you're gonna be the next, please. I beg you.
All right, sir. I just want to summarize.
If it's
not made compulsory, politicians that I know, politicians that I've worked with, politicians that I've dealt with, we hide under that option to make, even if it's what area where it's supposed to be compulsory, they want to utilize that option of manual transfer, manual transmission to truncate the whole process. I know
you didn't answer my question.
That option is a criminal thing.
Omori, you didn't answer my question. My question to you, before we go to Larry, is now when you say compulsory, that they must transmit compulsory. So now, if polling units in Anambra, Lokoja, Onitsha, and all that, if they were unable to transmit real time, so then Mr. Larry won the election. Then I go to court. I say, okay, in Lokoja and all that, they didn't do that in real time. So I want the whole election to be cancelled. And they cancel election. So what happened after that?
Can I answer you?
Yeah.
We have no reason not to be able to transmit. Because this was the deliberation. This deliberation has been on for the past 3 years, even before 2023 election. This was the same semantics. This was the same political innuendos they were throwing all around. And a specialist, an expert in that field, even the todos of this world and the best INEC chairman we ever had, the one that was in Port Harcourt, I forgot to say, Guinea, they came up to say the network they need is not as difficult as what people are trying to make, politicians are trying to make people understand. That most of these gadgets, the network they need for that transmission is inbuilt. So even if it's not possible for now, we should be working on that. We should be working on how to get this network to transmit. If Ghana can do it, we can do it. If India can do it, we can do it. It should be a limiting factor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your passionate submission. Mr. Larry, please take care. Let's hear you out.
Yeah, good morning. I'm back. So I decided to join because I think there's been a lot of misinformation on the platform. I actually watched the thing live this morning. I watched the plenary live, and I know what they actually passed. So basically, what was there before was electronic transfer. So the only difference in what they passed today is to ensure that instead of electronic transfer, they turn it to electronic transmission. And at no point is there anything like real time. Nothing like real time was passed, which was what the ADC and every other people were looking for. But they never passed anything real time.
Thank God.
Basically, what we have currently, there's going to be electronic transmission. And in case there is any disruption in network, there is need to do the manual thing with Form EC2. So that's exactly what it is as of today.
If I'm asking a question, hold on now, Mr. Mori, please now. Omori, please.
So basically, Mr. Mori, I'm not talking to you, right? I'm talking to the platform because I was there live. I watched it live.
I am on the platform too. I also listened to it. As if that was what they passed. They have not done anything new. Have I said anything wrong?
That's your opinion, right? Let me just hear my opinion, right? I think I gave you time to hear your opinion. So
Omori, please don't interject him. Please don't interject. Let him speak freely, please. I beg you.
So basically, that's exactly. So basically, that's exactly what they passed this morning. And you see, a lot of people, right? Sometimes people just say real time, and I ask, where exactly in the world does anybody do real time? It's not possible because you need to. If you look at things, right, it's not the same thing. I heard people say, oh, probably a lot of people, I was listening to Rufai yesterday that said, oh, internet penetration in Nigeria, like 90 people, 90 million people. And I like what somebody told him. Are you able to tell us where exactly the 90 people are? Is it evenly distributed? Or is it a kind of, probably some places in Lagos, Port Harcourt, and the city and the urban areas that have this internet penetration? Which in natural sense, we all know that there are spaces that do not even have this internet penetration. So people should real time, they know it's not possible. It's kind of like a boo-boo trap, right? So that in case there is any, things for them to use in court, right? Or probably this place is not real time, so cancel the election. And somebody said it here. Nobody will ever accept that. Real time, nobody will ever accept that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Larry. That was the question I was asking Mr. Mori, that if election happen in Lokoja and all that, and you are saying they put it in real time, and now go to court and say, okay, election did happen in Port Harcourt, Lokoja, and Anambra and all that. So that means the whole election of Anambra has to be cancelled. So who lose, who gain? You know what I mean? So there's no point. That's what I said. Yeah, I'll still go back to my point. This is about me being partisan. This is about me being supporter of Asiwaju, and I'm not ashamed of me supporting Asiwaju 100% behind him because I know he has capacity. See, we don't have the infrastructure to do what is we're asking for. And please, I will say this, before I give the mic to somebody else.
I'm here.
Okay, I'll come to you now. INEC and the government and the Senate, they made a mistake because they are not telling people the truth, right? They are not coming to the media and analyze their problem or what they are doing to people. They are not active on media. They are not explaining properly to Nigerian people. That's why you see Obi and other people, they are using that platform to confuse our people, to tell them to show them the other side of the story. But I'm not going to take your time because I'm moderating. My brother, let's hear you, sir, please.
Okay, Kai, I think I missed what the last speaker was saying. So
it's Larry. His name is Larry.
The genesis of this problem.
Yeah.
The Senate.
Question?
Hold on. The Senate. These guys, the senators, were very dubious. They were the people that actually caused this confusion, especially that I don't know how we call that senator.
Abarebe.
Not Abarebe, the Senate president. They are very dubious. They were the problem. They were the problem because first of all, they try to manipulate Nigeria. I watched that when somebody moved that motion. Obviously, it was pre-planned. Why do you want to deceive over 200 million Nigerians?
How did they deceive? Explain how.
So what happened? I just saw Akpabi was just ready. I said somebody now he just moved a motion at the same time. There was noise in the house. It was so quick. This kind of
my brother.
Hold on. I was still like, hold on. Something that is as important as electronic transmission of result. Then they use language to deceive Nigeria. Oh, we accept the transfer of result instead of electronic transfer.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Hold on, sir. Let me ask you this question. Hold on, sir. Hold on. I want to ask this question because hold on, sir. Hold on. I don't want us to pass on information and tarnish image of Senate. Yeah. When they were doing that thing, this Akpabio said, "Who is against say yeah? Who does against say no?" Did they say that?
This first, hold on.
Answer that question first. Did they say that? Did Akpabio ask that question?
Now you hold on.
No, because you just tried to say this now. Did Akpabio ask that question from them?
That is the DC. They were not transparent. I've been in the parliament before. Hold on.
You are not truthful.
You're
not truthful.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Did you watch the proceeding this morning?
Not this morning. I watched the last one when they did their Dambaru.
So you did not watch this morning.
I didn't watch this morning.
So for this morning, the thing is this. You see, sometimes these people know how to these people, right? And I'm talking about Baribe, for instance. Baribe did something this morning, and I think people that are wise should definitely go and watch what actually
I will
happened.
watch it. I will go and watch
At the
it.
point that Baribe said he wants individual votes. But when he knew, because if they had gone for individual vote, he knew that they were going to lose. At the end of the day, said, no, he doesn't want individual vote again. He aligned with it. And these are the same people that goes to Arise, go to other spaces to go and say, oh, this is the thing. You understand what I'm saying? Basically, they know that it's not possible, right? The real time is not possible anywhere. If anybody is telling you that something is going to be real time, assuming that Nigeria is a single place where everywhere is the same, right? So, and somebody's telling you that this is going to be real time. They know it's not possible. Some people are even saying they should do compulsory real time. How is that possible?
That is where I'm going. So just hold on. I watch this.
So don't blame Akpabio.
I will blame Akpabio million times.
All of them accepted.
Hold on. I will blame Akpabio million times for what happened last week. I watched that live. I watched it after, not live. So what happened? It was deliberate. They planned that coup. It was a coup against Nigeria people. What he did was, there was commotion in the house. Somebody was there. Oh, we have said the transfer of blah, 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 blah. They Akpabio said, do you accept? Boom, done. That's
not what happened. That's not what happened. You all watch it. No.
Hold on.
No, don't tell me to hold on. That's not what happened.
Video here.
We both watch it. No, hold on. When they are doing it, somebody, hold on. I'll give you, please, and moderator, please. Somebody raised a motion. He raised a motion, and they give the person that raised the motion. Hold down now. Hold on, please. Hold on. No, please, hold on. You cannot. I'm not going to allow wrong information to pass through on this platform.
Kenny, Senator Mungunu was the one that raised the motion.
Exactly, and somebody second.
Yeah.
After hold on now. After somebody second that motion, I probably now say, okay, who is support of this motion? Say yay. Who's not support? Say nay. And all of them say yay. Nobody said nay. And then, I mean, he hits his whatever that hammer he hits. You're not trying to let us believe that he did that in his hurry. That's not true.
No. Kenny, you are talking about what happened today.
Okay. No, not today. No.
Talking about what happened last week.
Last time, that's what I'm talking about.
No, wait, now, Kenny. The one Larry is talking about is what happened today. Is Moguno?
Yeah,
it's not Larry.
Today and last week. So the genesis of this whole thing was with Senator.
No, it's AY. AY is talking about last week.
Moderator. Even one man allow people to speak. Allow me to speak.
Speak. I won't interject you again. I will not interject you again. Speak. But please say the truth.
I'm still standing by my position. I watched that thing. I'm not supporting any party in Nigeria. I'm not supporting presidential candidates as we speak. So let me speak. So this is about my country and about me, about my children. So what happened was a coup against Nigeria people. That was how some of the senators moved swiftly and had an emergency meeting, a press conference that, no, this is not acceptable. I saw that live. Apart from that, what Larry was saying, yes, real-time transmission of results. Like, this thing is very confusing. When you are talking of instantaneous real-time electronic transfer of results, it could mean, for example, as people are casting their vote, are you saying they should be transferring the result immediately? This is not what Nigeria needs. This is not what we are yearning for. At least we can get to that point. But for now, for today, as we speak, INEC should be able to electronically upload the result from each polling unit. So Nigerians can go online and see the results online. This is the first step Nigeria are asking for. I don't think that is too much. I don't think that is too much. I think that is doable in every part of Nigeria.
They are doing that now.
No.
Why they are doing that?
They are not. Wait, they are not really. So it's still optional. I don't want it to be optional. I want it to be compulsory. I want it to be compulsory for every polling unit. Then going forward, we cannot develop our system to have that instantaneous transfer, even as you are counting as you are voting. Let's have the result in the IREF. Yeah, I know that is a difficult part. I don't want to even go into that. I know what this thing is. But if you give this criminal politician option, like, okay, if you cannot transmit the result sheet, then you have option of manually. They will still go and manipulate it. I don't want them to manipulate.
Let me ask you one thing. Let me ask you. The last election, as at the time the election ended, I think maybe less than 50% of the results were uploaded. But as the day goes by, we saw an increment in the number of upload. So if you can now upload, let's say even within 24 or even 48 hours of the election, you have all those things on the IREF.
Right.
Is it not still transmission?
Yeah, it's still transmission, but we want to have them. So
that is what you are saying.
Yeah,
they are not saying that people, wait. They are not even saying that the area where they have problem, they will still transmit, but it might not be real time. It might not be immediately.
Yeah, transmitting everything. Yeah, I get your point. But at least let's even have 24 hours window to have our result on IREF in such a way that even when anybody go to court, you have the manual, you can check if they tally the electronic transfer and the IREF and the manual.
I think we should also not tolerate politicians who are dubious also. It can be
okay, Mr. Simba. Wait, Thomas is there.
We can, because some people can just come online and say, I want the election. If you have, let's say this. If I have from ECA 8, which is the authentic result manual, and I have my own copies,
right?
And then will I have to rely on what is on IREF before I can prove that I won the election? Because in fact, that one is even the one that is acceptable in court.
No. See.
So how is it a problem? No, wait now. How is it not a problem to you if the thing was not posted in real time?
So if it's posted in
real time,
if I ask you now, what is the definition of real time?
Real time. Good question.
Sorry, can anyone hear me? Sorry, Simba. One second. We need 10 people that are not already subscribed to please subscribe. We want to push over a particular little threshold. So if 10 people that are not already subscribed, if it doesn't really offend you to subscribe, please subscribe. We need 10 people in the course of this session to subscribe to push us over a particular threshold, and then we set new targets. Sorry, carry on.
But one man, before you leave, none of us has you just left us. And
it's not even on. It's here. It's back. It's not even on.
I'm not sure what's happening. No, you are a host, Simba. Kenny is a host.
I don't have access
and I'm going to contact AY. AY should be a host as well. So we have so many hosts on this platform. Even Thomas, who we thought we had lost to the Biafrans, is back as a.
Let me send
I'm not sure why anybody is not. Maybe you're not logging in as host. I was hoping to abandon you guys to your devices, but yeah, making me be here.
Let me send my email to you again. Maybe you can remove it and.
Simba, how are you, everyone?
Okay, do that. That will help.
I have sent it to you now.
Thomas, can you bring people in, Thomas?
No, I can't bring people in too.
So it's not just one person; it's all of us. It's from the woman. It's from one man.
Can I have my AY?
It's not from me. It could be a glitch in the app. But
if anyone of us can do that, that means it's from the system.
Yeah. AY, you send me your email as well. Do you have my phone number, even AY?
You know you be big man. You know they give small boys like me phone number now.
Everybody has my phone number. Oh, you my chairman. But Ola is a Ola can come in as a host now. So why is this even?
Ola is here.
Yeah, Ola, the daddy of them all.
But Ola, can you bring somebody in? Let's ask it first.
Ola is not on the platform now.
It's not. So let me just conclude if you
okay, Ola has entered.
Yeah, let me
Ola, can you bring somebody in? Please hold on, sir. I want to ask Ola. Ola, can you bring people in?
Yes, now Ola na chairman now.
No, let him answer himself now. He's there. Fufu?
He's not even talking. Leave him alone.
Oh, maybe
yes, please. Yes, I'm listening to you.
Ola, can you bring people in? Can you bring people in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Have you checked properly? Okay.
So let me conclude, right? So what I want all of us to know is this thing it's not about people in power today. It's not about political party. It's about Nigeria. This is the way we should be thinking. Don't forget these people where they power. It doesn't matter, because the truth is, the position we hold sometime, if your favorite is not in power, are you gonna hold the same position? You know, you can support. I don't beat people supporting. You can support anybody you want to support. Obedient, Tinubu, Atiku, whoever you are supporting. It doesn't. It's not my business, to be honest. I respect people based on their choice. But when it comes to national issue, we have to deal with them. We have to protect the constitution. We have to protect our space so that we can have a country. If we don't look at the people protesting today, very shameful. They are there. They were in power yesterday, but today they are crying. Malemi is crying. Just imagine, Malemi was just in power, thinking he's gonna be there for like 100 years. But look at what is happening.
You know why it was even funny to me when I saw people protesting. The woman standing behind him was Loretta Onochi.
Yeah.
The one that was just like yesterday advisor or PA to Buhari.
Today, if she was working with Tinubu,
but you know another way. Sorry for cutting you short. Another way we have to look at it is that these people, are they really fighting? Because all these things that they are doing, are they really fighting for a just cause?
Simba.
Or because of their own selfish interest that they are just using Nigerians?
Good question. Simba, do you know why I don't even take opposition serious? Just imagine was the former Senate President, David Mark, is the chairman of ADC. And you want me to take ADC serious? David Mark was Senate President he was a senator for like 20 years. He was Senate President for how many years? I know these people. I follow all of them. I just laugh. They are very funny human beings. So how do you want me to take David Mark
supposed to ask, when he was there as the Senate President, what did he do?
Exactly.
Even to our electoral hearts, what did he do?
That is what I'm
saying. David Mark was a governor when we were in primary school. Remember? He was a governor also.
Was military.
In primary school.
Let me tell you, he was part of the people that planned coup against Abiola after election. He was among. They are criminals. So you want to take such human beings seriously? That's why I'm saying the people in power today, look how
even way back in my primary school years, David Mark was a governor.
Let me even tell you this. I love Obasanjo in terms of the economy, in terms of united Nigeria. But when it comes to election, Obasanjo was, if he does not approve a councillor, you will not be councillor in Nigeria. He will use every power, rig election, manipulate election. PDP thought they were going to stay in power for 100 years. Look at them crying. They are even like, now PDP is not even existing. So that's what I'm saying. APC.
So Obasanjo is going to be my president.
Yeah. APC
can you see somebody in Germany? His phone, we are not even hearing what he's talking about. You can see a
this
is somebody.
Talk less of somebody in Sambisa Forest.
Somebody in Sambisa Forest.
Moderator, can I share my opinion, please?
General Thomas in the house.
Yeah. Can Can I share my opinion, please?
Thomas, go ahead now. Should you be
Yeah.
moderator too? Can you be
Yeah,
moderator?
no, today good evening everyone. Yeah, it's been a long time. What you guys don't understand is people protesting against the Senate. They knew they can't win the next election. And people, I want you to listen to me very attentively. If you are wise, listen very carefully. They knew they can't win the next election. So what they want is the real-time clause compulsorily on our electoral reform so that they can use that to fight the winner in the next year election. And why do I say that? Any sane Nigeria, anybody that has brain in Nigeria should know all our polling booth, it is not possible to transfer our results in real time. If only we are deceiving ourselves. Why do I say that? And also, why people asking for real time? I don't know. Because after election has been counted, all party agents have the hard copy paper of the result of the election in each polling booth, signed by them, signed by the person that owns the election in the polling booth, even signed by police, and everybody has their copy. So if you have that copy in your hands, I'm talking of hard copy now. I'm not talking of software. Hard copy with all party agents, police sign, police has the copy, electoral body has the copy, the agent has the copy. If anything change in the process of transferring to the online, you can bring that at the court to fight the winner. Because everybody have the election results. So this real time something, it doesn't make sense to me because you have the result in your hands in hard copy. Why are we deceiving ourselves? There are some places in Nigeria that doesn't even have network. Northern parts of Nigeria, there's many local government places. The insurgency has cut off their network. They don't even have any network at all. So what is this real time for? If everybody,
Then
if
you
all
cancel
party
those centers. Cancel the result of those centers. Cancel the result of those centers, and let the other
let me
result
finish.
be.
Let me finish. I don't want intervention thrown in place. I don't understand what you are talking about. If everybody have their results in their hand, hard copy, and if something different have been uploaded later, you can counter it in court. So this crazy of real time, which country does real time? I'm in Australia. There's nothing like real time in Australia. Even in the US, the giant of the world, the most powerful country in the world, do US election transfer in real time? People answer me if I'm lying. Even US that have the technology, that has the brain, that has everything, they don't transfer the election in real time. So why do you expect a third world country like Nigeria to transfer the election in real time? Is that possible? That is why I told you earlier.
I think they are looking for chaos. They are just looking for opportunity to cause
Simba,
chaos.
that is what Simba, they knew they can't win the next election. So they want that real time clause so that they can use that to fight the winner at the next election. That is what they are looking for.
Was that not what they did in 2023? Say because of the glitch, that was why they said there was the election was rigged.
And Simba, The Senate knew that this real time is going to cause chaos in 2027 if they put it in our electoral reform. It doesn't make any sense.
Let me even, because it's like some of what we don't even understand some areas, the situation of some area in Nigeria. Let me give you an example. Where I used to buy maize. Sorry, let me say this.
Mr. Thomas, you've been away from us, so you need to come regularly now.
That's all right.
If I want to buy maize in some areas in the north, especially in somewhere in Binigwari and all this area of Kebbi State, do you know that we have to go with cash? Because if you want to do electronic transfer of money, it's not possible. It's not possible. You have to go with cash.
You guys are trying to dominate now. Allow other opinion to speak here. You know, you guys are just coming to fool us. You know, what the hell are you talking about? So do you prefer to be taking vehicle to Nigeria instead of aeroplane? You don't want to improve your lives? You don't want to embrace the technology? What the hell are you guys talking about?
Let me chime in, Tony.
Okay.
Tony, are they doing transfer every time in your country? In Germany, where you do? Are they doing electronic transfer in your country where you do?
Let me chime in. So to General Thomas's submission earlier, even in America here, Donald Trump is proposing for the United States to go back to paper ballots 100%. It doesn't matter. In France, my understanding is that they use paper ballot also. They don't use nothing electronic in France, but that's a national or general election. So if Larry's still there, maybe he can walk me through when at a polling unit, when they have the form EC8, I believe that's what it's called, when it's all tabulated or filled out. From that point, where they have all the agents for all the parties, who takes charge or control of that form? What is the custody of that document? How does it flow? From that point, where does it go? Does it go straight to the INEC rep, or whose hand does it end up in?
Okay, let me tell you how it goes. Once after the election in the polling units, then the result will be recorded in that form ECA8, and that result will now be forwarded to the ward level, because in some ward you can have like 3, 4, 5, 6 polling units. So it will be collected in the ward. Then from the ward, they will now move it to the local government level. Then from local government to state, from state to national, if it is a national election. You understand what I'm saying? That is how it goes.
Okay, that is good. That is good. I know one second. I know the obedience of these people clamoring for electronic whatever.
And then even let me tell you, let me add this, Trump Daddy. Then each copy, they now have copies for all the agents. You understand? Of all the participating police.
Even police will sign. Police
then the security agents will also have a copy.
They have their copy.
Okay, fine. So, okay, I know the people clamoring again for this digital transmission or transfer, whatever they call it. They've been dubious. I know they are, but just to try to satisfy them along the continuum. So, if it goes all the way to the state level, even before the state level, as Simbad just delineated, they should be able to have a computer system to be able to snap or scan that document to go into the IREV or the INEC server. Can they do it? Is it not possible? At that point in time, the opportunity to change the numbers or the figures would have been too late. Isn't that the case? And you're going to have the original copy. So there cannot be any differentiation between the two copies, be it electronic or the paper copy. Am I missing something here?
Please, Daddy, what you are missing? Please, Daddy, hold on. Please, let me tell you what you are missing. The opposition, they don't have the money to execute the election. They don't have the money. See, even last time, they don't have money to put agents in all the polling units. So they're not looking for another avenue, right? So that they can sit down in their house and start saying, if we don't need it, we don't need polling unit. That's why they're doing this, my brother.
No, see, this one is gonna be different. ADC, they will have agent in every polling unit. It's not like Labour Party. ADC, I think they are definitely everywhere. It's article.
Let me bust a bubble. Article is giving ADC. We don't know.
Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Can I contribute?
Yeah. You are moderator now. I'm not moderator anymore.
No, Kenny, you are moderator. I just came here to make sure that people will be.
Okay, Thomas is here. Thomas will continue.
I'm the co-moderator here. Hold on. Let AY finish.
Thank you, Simba.
Okay, go ahead.
So this election is going to be different. Yeah, Labour Party, this is exactly the same problem I'm facing with Nigeria. During the 2020 election, I kept telling them, they don't have structure. They just structure. After the election, they started crying. You did provide up to 40,000 polling agent units across the country. How do you expect to really win the election? But when it comes to ADC, this is a formidable party. You have to look at the people involved. Atiku himself, he has structure all across the country. So don't expect that they have the resources now to get.
Sorry, guys, please encourage people to. Mabinojo, AY. Please encourage people to subscribe. We're still after those 20 people. I don't quite know why they're proving stubborn. If you are not already subscribed, please do. We need 20 in the course of this session. Sorry, Kenny. AY.
So ADC will have.
AY, sorry, before you continue, I'm sorry. Obviously, Atiku was on the PDP party last election. Did they have the problem with agents? No. Okay, so that's not a problem. So and he lost, and Atiku lost. Actually, I can't even remember what his complaint was, why they went to court. But they had agents at all the polling units, like APC did, and they lost.
So it doesn't mean even if you have agents all across the country, there are irregularities in the election. That is what we are trying to resolve now. At least the Senate, they've actually done the right thing today. I know it's difficult for Nigeria. You have to be fair to the system too. If you are actually manual transmission of result of from ECATs duly signed, it has to be open because you can't rule out cases of transmission issue as Nigeria is today, especially in the remote areas. But what I will expect is let us see at least less than 75%, not less than 75% of the Form ECATA duly signed. They have to upload them to the IREV, for us to actually test the integrity of the election. That would be my expectation. Anything less than 75% is unfair.
So obviously, I'm sorry, you obviously want the INEC to upload it. So INEC should upload the form before they actually announce the results. Because if they upload the form by themselves, then the announcement of the results and what's tabulated would not be any different.
Not
Am I mistaken here?
INEC does not know. It's not INEC that will upload the result. It's the polling unit agent that will upload the result after the Form ECATA is duly signed. So
No. Hold on. All the agents sign on one form. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If they sign on one form, that one agent from APC, PDP, or whatever can do it. It has to go from that point to another center.
No. That's not what we are canvassing for. The presiding officers, they need to upload the results. The results signed by the agent, signed by the presiding officers. So
okay, let me ask you the question. APC, PDP, they have our own institution room, and they give the agents their listing. Why can't the APC or Labour Party project our own institution room to people to see? Because they have the original copy that they give to them.
So okay, I don't know if you've been to polling unit when this thing is conducted.
But the agents have their own, isn't it?
Okay.
They have their copy, isn't it? Your agent, hold on. Okay, NLPP or ADC that obese now, they will have their own agents in every polling unit, right? And they give them the original that police everybody sign. Why can't ADC project or call TVC News or Aras News be and stay in our situation room as we are getting the stuff from our agent in our polling unit, project it to Nigerian people to see what is difficult in that.
So yes, you have a point, but that is not the responsibility of the agent. The responsibility of the agent, of party agent in police station, is to kind of like protect their interest, make sure things are done
What
right.
do you mean by it's not their responsibility? It's not their responsibility to submit.
Okay,
just hold on.
Everyone is being naive in a lot of ways.
No. I'm telling you, don't worry. I have first class.
No. AY, are you saying it's not their responsibility to submit the result of their party to their situation room?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They are protecting their interest. That's their job. Not their job to upload results.
Well, nobody is asking them. What you are saying that if you have that,
but that's irrelevant. Say, hold on.
Let me.
That's why. Hold on. That's why they could not. That's why Peter B could not and his people could not produce those documents when they went to court. They are criminals. Listen, the agents, they collect money. Come on, let's keep it real. They collect money, okay, and they sell the numbers to the highest bidder. So that's why they cannot produce a real result, because they already collected the money. They sold to APC or PDP.
Hold on. You see, in 2015, that is why I keep saying you have to give it to APC. APC, we are ready to take over power. That is what I want to see with the opposition today. You know one thing that helped APC? APC had a situation room. The results, they were sending their result directly from polling unit to the situation room. They were collecting their result. Sarah reporter were broadcasting those results. INEC were confused. The INEC now, like, you cannot give a different result because they had all the evidence with them. So that is one area Labour Party really failed in last election. If Labour Party,
let me finish because they were the one that paid for the damn result. They were the one that paid for the final paper. They paid for the final paper. Okay, all the agents signed out and then they put the number and they agreed and they got paid. And that's why APC felt comfortable and confident to produce that result. Do you get it? At the polling units, that's where the transaction goes on. Even the Labour Party too, they get paid. Everybody gets paid right there, and they give it up. If you get paid, you give it up.
You hold on. Let me see. BT, I know this stuff. Like, I know it. See, for Labour Party were missing close to 40,000 polling unit agents.
So whose fault is that? Nobody cares about it. That's too late. We shouldn't be talking about that. That's totally irrelevant.
You hold on. In the case, that is why you need structure. When you have a structure in the country, nobody can really buy your vote. For example, it's gonna be difficult for PDP to sell their vote, except it's a very strong a stronghold of APC. Even in stronghold of PDP, APC agent can sell their vote. It's not one way. This thing can be done. They do this, they give it up. For example, if you go to some village where everybody, like all the leaders are one political parties, there is high tendency for them to pressure the polling unit agent to give up that result. It's either you are selling it or they will bully you out of that polling unit. This is what happens. If you've ever be around this system, you will know this is how the system works. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but is that what you're trying to correct? Is that what you're trying to correct? I mean, these things they happen all across the country. They happen all across the country.
Oh, okay. Well, what you just said now, how can electronic transmission rate time solve it?
Simba, can I make this comment, please? AY make a comment just.
Ola is here. Ola is waiting. Ola is supposed to talk after AY, please.
Oh, yeah. Let me just say this. Then Ola can comment. Ola, please, Mabino. Yeah, I think AY just to make a point now. Last election, Literally, our polling booths, APC has their agents there. Simba, do you know before they announced Ashiwaju as the winner, APC knew that they have won the election? Do you know that?
Yes, now they know now.
They knew they won the election because they have the party agents in almost, I can't say all because I'm not there, but we can say virtually maybe 90 or 95%. They have their party agents. That still brings me back to what I said earlier on. If you have party agents in all your polling booths and they form see what they are saying, they sign, the result has been sent to your, what they call it, to the situation room. So why are you scared of real time sending to the RAF? It doesn't make any Simba, it doesn't make any sense. Real time doesn't make any.
Thomas, the reason is because so they can root everything. They're just trying to create a situation where they have different results. So when they have that, then they can go to court and root everything. That's the whole plan.
That's what I said earlier on. They knew they can't win the please daddy, listen to me very carefully. They knew they can't win the next election. So they want this real time clause to be in our electoral amendment so they can use that to fight the winner in the next election. Because everybody knew that nobody can transfer this result in real time. And I'm still repeating myself. So sorry for repeating myself as a broken record. If every party agent have the result signed in hard copy paper, so what do you need real time for? Real time is just to the ROF is just to be there if people want to check in the future, because everybody have their result in their hand.
Thomas, when you hear read time is misuse of words. Nobody can transfer result in Nigeria read time. So when you are saying read time, let me tell you what you are saying. When you are asking for read time, you are saying as Simba is voting, the result is going to IREV. We can achieve that. So it's not read time. They are talking of the electronic transmission of the result sheet.
No, that's not true. They ask for read time. That's what they're crying for. But that's their cry now. That's what they're crying for on Arab News and everywhere. Read time.
Okay,
they are just misusing the word.
Okay, can I speak?
Yeah. That's Ola, please have the floor. Yeah, Ola, over to you.
To me, in my humble opinion, I think either way, it is good at least that that law is passed. So hopefully Tinubu will sign that law. So sometimes Yoruba will say Ogun Osho, Osheru, Ogun Aje, Osheru, but Ogun Alaroka. You see now.
But Ola, do you know the law that passed? Do you know the law that passed before you continue?
We are talking of a real-time transmission of the result sheet after they you understand.
That's not passed. That's not what they passed.
So what did they pass?
Larry just explained to us that what they passed is transmission of a resource from police, no read time. Read time is not included in what they passed. So
no. Larry didn't say that too, because let me try watch it too.
Larry said now, they said they didn't pass the read time.
Just let us explain to you. They said where it is possible, they will transmit in real time. Where it's not possible, they will do it manually. That's what they said.
You see, to me personally, there's no big deal in this thing because sometimes you just have to avoid the troublemakers. You see, one adete ole funwara, a leper, cannot just milk, but it can, throw away that at the bowl. You understand?
The troublemakers are trying to trap you. They're trying to trap them. That's what they're trying to do.
No. They won't be able to trap. You understand? They think they can, but they are being stupid in the sense that they are giving themselves something that will be used to audit them. Okay. Now, what I expect the INEC to do is you should not just allow any device to upload there, because that's the challenge now. You understand? Because if you want to upload to such IREV, there should be some kind of device that you can use. So even if you are going to use the phone of that agent, that means it has to be registered, authenticated, and be incorporated within the ecosystem. You understand? So that every Tom and Dick or Dick and Harry will not just use his phone to upload it. So they have to be secured. Otherwise, it's going to be hacked. And those people that want to cause trouble, they will cause trouble. But where you restrict the device that can get into that place, then it's a game over for those people that are just giving a complaint. It's good. You understand? It's good. So the thing is this going to really change the result? It's not going to change. What is going to change is this. It's going to change those people that do not know how to understand, that in their normal behavior, they don't accept their failure. You understand? Whenever they fail, they always find 1,001 excuses to explain their failure. So, to me, would this thing have been okay without all this bureaucracy? Yes, 2023 was perfect. But is it better now? Yes, it's even more better. You understand? At least the like of Aisha Yesufu and all those people that keep giving excuse. And one of the reasons I see Obi as one of the most dishonest politicians, although I don't expect politicians to be honest though, is that this guy never for once went to the court to say they rigged me out. It was all about disqualification that Tinubu should not be able to contest. Like some people are pushing the US now to release the report of Tinubu draw case or whatever, even though that man was not convinced. So was not convicted. You start wondering what exactly are they looking for? You understand, by doing all those things. So all they are running around is all about technicality, nothing more than technicality. So to me, there's no big deal in passing this. We should even celebrate. It is even to the advantage of APC or whosoever is going to win, except maybe they were planning to rig. And election rigging, you understand, or election manipulation does not start on that day of voting. You understand? It starts before the day of that voting. And how do you rig in a raw form? You understand? Not necessarily when you give money to people. Rigging can be your welfare policy to the people. What you do to make life better. You understand? It could be rigging. Rigging could be like, okay, you look at where your major voting block is. You just go and give them some kind of infrastructure. So, to me, it's not a big deal. It's good to pass it, to me, honestly. It's good to pass it. So we will be waiting for the next excuse. That's what we'll be waiting for. Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow you to deviate a little bit. So Siba was repeating that retime. See, we need to understand the difference between this retime and transmission, electronically transmitted results, signed results. When you electronically transmit signed results, it's not real time. It's just like right now. We are on a real time. We are talking on a real time. After the show ended, you carry this discussion and you send it to somebody or you upload it. It's not real time anymore. So we are talking on a real time. So what Nigeria are asking for is electronic transmission of results. That is not too much. That is doable.
Can I?
Okay. Are you saying you are not satisfied with what is happening? Is that what you are saying?
No, I'm satisfied. Ask him back. That's what we discussed. My satisfaction is the results should be transmitted electronically. It's fair for Nigeria. Then let me finish. We also understand that there are instances where it's going to be difficult to electronically transfer the result. Then the manual can be used. But going forward, see, this is a process. Maybe in our 2-3 elections, it will now be compulsory that every result must be transmitted electronically with the provision of the internet and, at least upgrade the system to make sure we have capacity.
You know, I like it.
Ola, let me quickly make this comment. Ewa, you make an example now. We are on this platform now. This is real time.
Yes.
We are speaking live now. So
Right.
if we end this show now, I just want you to reiterate it to the election now. If we end this show now, this video will be on YouTube.
Right.
So if anybody watch this video later, will it be different from what we are speaking now?
It's not real time anymore.
I'm asking you a question. It will be different. Is it not going to be the same thing? My voice will be my voice, your voice will be your voice. So that's what I'm saying. If they transmit it electronically later to the ROL, does it change the result? It doesn't change the
It does
result.
not change it, but we need to use the correct way. So we will not be. That's why you see on TV, everybody is confused. People are saying real time. People are saying.
But anyway, English is not difficult now. English is not difficult. It's very clear. It's not difficult.
No, I see business people that want to become technical experts overnight. Let's just forget about semantic. That's why I'm not interested. See,
yeah,
hold on. Sometimes you can change technicality to suit the purpose. So if you ask me, if you are transmitting from that venue without taking it to quality center, it's real time. Even though you are signing, but as long as you are transmitting from that center, whether the lag is 10 seconds, whether the lag is 1 minute, whether the lag is, as long as it's done in the presence of everybody there, it's real time. Because, so let's forget about this semantic and all those stuff, you understand? Because it's not moving away from that place, it's being done. Because I understand you are expecting handshake, handshake, no, forget about all those stuff. Real time. Let's just take it. Let's define it real time. So, because I don't know why semantics should be causing problem. To be honest, what you want is you don't want that result to come. Hold on now, hold on.
As long as there is a delay, that is not real time.
Leave IT and technical and engineering technicality. You understand?
Go ahead.
Let's explain to how business people will understand. So what you want to know, you don't want the results to live there and later find it. So in the presence of all the agents, you upload and everybody confirm is
absolutely
uploaded. Real time.
So the other thing for me,
I wonder, and the only amendment and the only suggestion for improvement that you will have made is this. Adding being that even you said the network is down and whatever, maybe the beavers can be modified that you can get the scanned copy of that thing stored in beavers real time. So that whenever there's electronics, the thing should normally have correct handshake with the IREV to upload. You understand? Yeah. Because to me, you see Nigeria, if we have 100,000 polling units, and we now have about 5 that were unable to transfer, even someone that lost the election with maybe 3, 4, 5 million will still be fighting that. You see those two, they could. That's the problem, because we are so fraudulent in our thinking. Because it's only fraudulent thinking.
If it's not that, can somebody come at the end of the election and say that I won the election without even having a proof, and people believe him?
Exactly. You don't have the coverage.
Ola, I sent one video to one man. You know that guy, Adebayo, that used to come to Woman Platform? Yeah, he was on Aras News. Saying he lost election because they didn't post the result in the time that they didn't give him out. That he won, his vote was 120,000 in one place, and they give him 20,000. You understand? So that is exactly what they are looking for. They know it's impossible to do this thing in real time, but they will start making excuses.
Isn't that the same person that said he lost election in his polling units?
Yeah, that's the guy. I said, I don't know why Woman didn't play that video that I sent to him. I'm very disappointed in that guy. He said they will cause war.
Process to fail, though. I know they are
looking
for the process to fail. That's what they want. They want the process to fail so that they can come through that failure. But to me, I think it's a good thing, to be honest. I think we should celebrate the Senate for passing it, and at the same time, we all know now that they are not rubber stamp, or are they? Because, like, that's what they always say about the Senate. They say, oh, they are rubber stamp. You protested now, you got your wish, and let's see how the thing pan out.
But Ola, if you look at it,
as far as I'm
Ola, if you look at it,
there is no
it's
difference
not okay.
between what they passed and what they were talking before. As far as I'm concerned, there's
Exactly. That's what I want to say. That's no different from what we had before. What is the past now?
To me, there's a little difference if you are going
What's
to
the difference?
upload time, because I look beyond today. I look at 2031. I look at 2035. All those things.
But they were uploading the time before now. They were uploading the time before. It's not uniform. It was not uniform.
I know.
Some delay.
This time when you upload this time, the agent will be there and they have to upload in their presence. So no story. Even if it's
that's what they did last time too. That's what they did last time too. That's exactly what happened last time. 23.
Even if it's possible, I will even add one bureaucracy that, okay, as they're uploading that in up online, you understand, to that ref, there should be the journalists that should set up their camera there. That is to transmit that into social media to the okay, we're about to upload so everybody see, and because see all these fraudulent people.
But what you are saying happens now. What don't you see result of election even before it is released? People post election result now.
I know.
Even the election, even the election,
they are not legal. So if journalists snap it and posted it, you cannot recognize that.
Because let me tell you something. Some people are still going to use AI to manipulate original results, to make it look like, okay, they erase the original results and they post fake one day. I trust my people, they will never accept. They will never.
We are going to see, let me tell you, this election that is coming, both before the election, during and after, you are going to see a lot of AI manipulation.
Sebi, last year, 2023, we have Obi sitting in Canada in a hall, and one of his followers said, Obi, this election will go rigger for you. We will rig it for you, and you're going to win. He said it, and Obi was smiling.
No, that video is still circulating now.
Exactly. He was there smiling. Sweet. He said it in public that they will rig the election of 2023.
He said, leave it for us. Just give
it for us.
Opportunity. Just leave it for us. We'll do everything for you.
Exactly. And our next server was attacked 1 million times in 2023. 1 million times. And that's what they want to do. That is their hope, to put a high result on this on IRF.
Sorry. Somebody has heavy back.
Well, man, we can't hear you. I can't hear anybody anymore.
No, we can hear you, Kenny.
So because Woman tried to say something. So Mr. Thomas, are you there?
I'm here.
Thomas, please, you need to start coming regularly. You'll be far away from us. You know, this is the second time I'm saying it. Please, no matter what you do, don't be far away. We love your voice. We love your presence on this platform and all that. Everybody, please, let's gather together and please, my brother. Anytime I see you on the platform when you are moderating, it suit my belly. All right? Please. Yeah. So these people, they don't have substance. They know they lost, and they have the mindset of disobedient people, and they know they don't have the money. Tell me, where's the money coming from to carry out this election? That's where they're looking for loopholes, but they've lost their failure. I'm telling you now. I'm partisan now. So so their failure, they don't have substance. They have nothing to offer us. You know what I mean?
If you think Nigerian politicians will accept the outcome of any result, you are wasting time. You understand? Even the one of 1993, they still find a way to cancel it. You understand? So as far as we are where we are and we have our structure, our politician will not accept, but it's not bad to do what they've done. So congratulations, AY, and all obedience. At least your request granted. So I think we are no. I think we can move forward now, right?
You know where, Ola.
Their request is not granted. They lost. This is a loss to them
They
because
did
what
it.
they're looking for. No, they lost because Ola, if you look at it, what they passed now and what was there before, there's no difference. Last 2023, yeah, the agents they were transferring results. Even they transfer their faces. They are taking the picture of their face as well in real time. 2023, just for them to know that
because if anybody want to be sending voting result by when you thumbprint or whatever, you understand. It's not as if it's not possible, but it gives more room for some kind of lacuna and something that can create chaos. So, like I said, even advanced nation, you understand, if there's any country that has used electronic voting, at least I know of my province, I know of my city, you understand, we know how electronic voting work. It is not as some people are trying to do it in Nigeria. I think there's only one country that trying to do the kind of what they are trying to do in the entire world. I think it's an African country like that. And the thing is not even really working the way.
It's Ghana. It's Ghana. It was Ghana.
Ola,
So
we are not even voting electronically in Australia.
we are not in Canada too. What we're doing in Canada is this: we take ballots, we feed it into a tabulator. The tabulator will sort immediately. The tabulator, can see the candidate you vote for. You already sort to that candidate. So by the time you close poll on that day, you really know.
Ola, you are talking about Canada, that the whole population of Canada is more than the population of Lagos State.
You think we are?
What is the population of Canada? What is the population of Canada?
No. Joke apart. Even what I even said is, I was even talking of my province, and my province, the entire, and my city. And my city population is about 1.7 million, and the entire province maybe around 5 million or thereabouts. You understand? So my province is not up to Lagos in population for sure.
I'm talking about the whole of Canada itself. I'm not even talking about your province.
So
Canada, there are about 55 million people in Canada, I think.
So what I'm saying basically is not even the population that is the machine. You understand? Is that tabulator machine that makes it possible? You understand? So,
Ola, do you know what baffles me about this opposition and mainly Peter Obi himself? The stupid guy. I call him stupid guy because he doesn't even have brain. The last election, I expected him to bring the results of their polling booths signed and use it to tackle the winner of the election. What did he brought to the court? So these people are just finding a loophole this real time to cancel all the election in 2027, just to dabaru everything. That is their aim and ambition. There is no. They knew they can't win this election. I'm still restoring this. That's what they want to do.
You will hear any excuse. They won't. Just leave them. Make them they play.
Yeah. What do you call Simba? Population of Canada is 41.5 as of 2024.
What is the difference between Canada population and Lagos population?
That's not even the point. But me, I even believe that Nigerian population is inflated though, so I don't even care. It's not about that population. But to me, anything they can do to improve, like I said, I look beyond Tinubu because Yoruba will live there by 2031, right? So I'm interested in those. I don't want the that country to fall into the hand of especially those people in the northeast and the northwest. I want it to go to the north central if possible. I don't want
Ola, please,
yeah.
guy. This opposition, I don't understand them. With the orders, I said orders, I put S at the back. With the orders, Tinubu escaped through 2023 and he won the election. I don't want to mention the orders. Everybody know the orders. And now is in power now. He has more senator to himself. He has more governor to himself. He has more financial capability to himself. He has everything. How do they think they can face this man and win him in an election? I don't know
In
how
fact, even
somebody
the
will do
ruling
that.
government were against him. The ruling government were against him that time.
Even Buhari fought against him.
Yes, now.
And
It's not only that, my brothers. My brother, it's not only that. He has a lot of projects to campaign with. A lot of good projects to campaign with. So it's not just
AY,
because he has governor. No.
I just posted, though many people will not understand. I just posted something to Ola now. Nigeria external reserve now has hit $49 billion. But you know, an average Nigeria doesn't understand what that one means.
No, you know, we
Simba,
are.
Ola, I saw the coastal road.
But I can't remember the last time our external reserve hit that. I think that was the last time would be during Obasanjo regime.
Simba, I saw coastal road, concrete. Like I said, wow. They have started from Calabar, going to Lagos. And they said this guy is not working.
They have like 4 or 5 places where they are doing it too. The only one that people pay emphasis on is that of Lagos end.
They are doing Sokoto. They are doing Lagos, Sokoto, but nobody is talking. No, you understand? And
They are
the
even
space
started
quite
from
relevant.
Calabar. They have started from Calabar end as well. One guy went there, showed the video. If you see the layer of the concrete.
That's Cartoon Boy. That's Cartoon Boy. It's my boy.
You know the problem, Thomas. I sent something to Prince Daddy. I think I sent to Simba yesterday and Patoski when they said the Gen Z, they seems to be lower in IQ than the generation before them. And if you see most people will beat me today. Maybe I should just keep quiet safe.
Are you scared? Are you scared?
I'm scared. You know, I'm scared. It could be like say maybe I did insult them now.
You know, even on this platform, we have discussed those things, that thing several times here now. So people will be arguing because you know the reason why people think that they have brain is because of opportunities that they have. Maybe they have exposure that, but when you engage them, they cannot converse in anything.
No. Do you know why I agree with that research? I was telling Prince Daddy this morning that I'm even feeling it myself because I outsource my thinking down to AI. The thing that maybe I will just sit down before I will meditate. Maybe that will take me maybe about 10, 20 minutes to think and be logical about it. I will outsource it to AI. And you know one funny thing? AI look efficient in doing all those stuff. And it's not in the recent because I will now spend more time now to troubleshoot. That is the exact situation we have today. You see, this Gen Z we are talking about, number one, they don't understand our history. They don't know where we are coming from. All their own are guru. You understand? Let us do this thing now. You know, when people push for something, sometimes they don't even know the implication of what they are pushing for. You understand? They don't know the implication.
Their knowledge is limited to what they
Ola,
hear.
leave the Z alone. I heard somebody say something that President Buhari fought against Asiwaju. That's not correct. If Buhari was not fair in APC primary, Buhari have the power to take that, give that basic primary to anybody. We need to know this. Let's try to stay on path.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Let me finish it. Let me tell you the power the president have. He can decide to say he wants consensus, or they've chosen a candidate. Nothing will happen. So let's speak to fact. The other thing is the issue of Coastal Highway. The Coastal Highway is a good project, but for me,
no. Before you go to Coastal Highway, don't go Coastal yet. Something will happen.
Finish so that
No, no. I don't want to go to you. Say something. Wait now. No, I mean, I don't want. Okay.
There are not many. Just hold on. He's not running away.
So the Coastal Highway is a good project, but what is more important for Nigeria, we need to know. Nobody is driving through the Coastal Highway now. Probably a few people run through the highway. The interstate highway in Nigeria, they are dead. They are dead. This is one thing we need to know. People will take those highway more seriously than the Coastal Highway today. So as you are doing the Coastal Highway, the expectation is fix the interstate highway.
Are they not doing that?
I was in Nigeria in October. The interstate highways, they are, some of them, even the one leaving Abuja, they are very, very bad, in a very bad condition. So this is the reality on the ground. So we need to also listen to what the people are saying. Yeah.
Can I please make comment about what you said earlier on? I'm the one that said Buhari fought Tinubu.
Make sure I said it.
Yes. And let me say this to you. There was an interview Buhari granted. Since I'm in my 40s, I've never heard a current president telling people to vote anybody they want to vote.
Yeah, because he was neutral.
Let me land.
It's
please.
true. You are right.
Let me land. Yeah. Buhari find it difficult. Let me say it again. Buhari find it difficult to accept Asiwaju.
Buhari
to support him
in APC primary.
Can I finish,
Forget
please?
about APC primary. Even after the primary, did he really supported him?
Did he support Buhari? Did he support Tinubu?
Even that statement, you know, Thomas, how can a president under the same party telling that he's neutral? Anybody
is neutral. What is Tinubu? Simba, have you heard that in your life?
No, just shortly before the election, you make petrol to be scarce. You carry everybody's money. You go and lock them. People are buying. You are doing policies that will affect the election. That will affect the election of your party candidates.
Your party candidate.
Telling me that that is good.
Let's start from the APC primary. The APC primary, the city president in Nigeria can choose. He can decide on whoever he wants to be on that bylaw. This is the power they have.
I disagree.
What are you disagree? Disagree on what now?
Because if the majority, Asiwaju is not a child or is not a small fish in that party, he can pull out all his people, right? And they will say no, we're not accepting that. You understand? Because Buhari doesn't have the capacity. You have to align with Asiwaju. You have to match.
You are out of
what are you saying?
Reality. If you are saying this, you are out of touch with reality. Let me tell you, if President Buhari has said, "I want Amici or Sibanjo," all the northern governors will align.
And that's the end of the party. That's the end of that party. Asiwaju will go to ADC. Yes, that will be the end of that party. I'm telling you.
How?
What do you mean by how?
See, listen. Asiwaju is a great politician.
Right. See, the party is not the presidency. No, the party, they have their own laws and the bylaws, whatever.
We know except a lot of
no. See, just like Mighty said, listen, Asiwaju is not a small fish. They can just do left and right. It don't work that way. Okay, maybe just a small guy, but they will follow the party. They will follow the APC rules and regulations for the candidates to merge. So Buhari could not have done it. The one that this guy they were running up and down.
Let me give you an example. If you watch when Adamu, the APC chairman, then went to the media, said Buhari has approved Ahmed, the former Senate president. Before they said no, Buhari did not approve that. So they wanted to manipulate Buhari. Don't forget, Buhari is not a real politician today. That's what people don't know. Buhari is not even involved in this kind of backbone. It's a very reserved person, even as a president. It's not.
Stop talking for Buhari. Buhari is he's not a good guy, man. He do what he wants to do because actually he's very strong.
Make the point about Buhari. Hold on. Make the point about Buhari being the president can choose a candidate or install a candidate. Make that point because
let me make it for you. So if you listen to El-Rufai interview, they were waiting, even at the last minute. They were waiting for Buhari to give a pronouncement. This is who he wants. Buhari told them, go and vote for any candidate of your choice. If both Amechi and Osibajo, that is what they were waiting for. They were waiting for Buhari to choose me. But Buhari did not endorse any candidate.
Buhari can choose a candidate. He can endorse a candidate, but it doesn't mean that candidate is going to merge. That you get into confused.
Okay.
Let's say, hold on. If they choose a candidate, then they know that Buhari will put his resources and his power, whatever, behind that candidate. That's what they wanted.
See,
that's all they wanted.
Except Simba will understand this. To be honest, I think you guys are very new to Nigeria election. I'm serious. Obasanjo.
No, nobody's new. You're the one that blends with the truth.
Hold on. No. Say you're using hold on. Listen. You have to listen. You're using Obasanjo standard, and Obasanjo could do that, but not in the case of Ashwaju. You're mistaken. I think you're naive about that. Buhari did not have power over Ashwaju. He did not.
See. There is nobody. I repeat, that can fight a city president in Nigeria. You don't know the power.
Hey, Ashwaju did this last election.
So what you are saying for the fact that he allowed primary to go on and Ashwaju emerged, does that mean he supported him?
He did not. That's what I'm saying. He was neutral. So that's what
he had no choice. He could not do nothing about it. He had no choice. He could not do nothing about it.
AY. Wait. The people that really work with Buhari, in fact, there are books that has been written. Buhari, in the first place, wanted that presidency to remain in the north. And the person that he actually wanted was actually the Senate president that time.
It was Adamu and his clink that went to be doing that nonsense. It's not Buhari. Buhari was not. See, Simba.
Do you know why? Do you know the reason why? What's his name? This former governor El-Rufai actually shouted against Buhari.
What was
because when they were planning it, he was not actually carried along. And you know that short man.
There was no plan. There was no Simba.
Let me tell you, they had meetings. Wait now. They had meetings. The northern governors, they had meetings. That Buhari even invited them, and they had plans. The plan did not just work. That was what happened. Don't just say that because he was neutral. He was never. Buhari is not the kind of person that you think he is.
No.
Buhari is a very tribalistic and very religious person.
Simba, quote me anywhere.
Okay, let me ask.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Which government? Let me tell you, which government will actually do that kind of thing that Buhari did shortly before that election?
So hold on. We will discuss that. I want us to discuss
especially against his own party.
I want us to discuss the primary first, right? We'll discuss that. That's a different matter entirely. Look at it. If Tinubu is not courtesy today and he choose anybody from any part of the country, he will get that support. He will go ahead and win the primary. No debate. That is the power of Nigeria president. Buhari control the party chairman. The party chairman, the governors. If Buhari had mobilized, said, I want to see Bajo, I want to make sure.
I think we got you gist. There's always an exception to the rule. And me, I'm telling you, and others are telling that it doesn't apply to Ashwaju. You must know that. Get that in your mind. Okay? Hold on. What you're saying that Buhari could have done, Ashwaju could do it as successfully. Sure. But Buhari could not have done it against Ashwaju. That's one thing you don't understand.
So
don't get it. Let me even ask let me ask you.
Let me say this.
Why did Obasanjo, wait now, why did Obasanjo beg Atiku in 2003? If the president has all the power.
Beg Atiku in 2003. You know what happened? Do you know what happened in 2003? Can you explain? Let me finish it. Let me just finish it. You see, I love Ashiwaju political sagacity, no doubt. I have even in the hot seat.
Tell me what happened.
Listen,
because you are saying that the president
hold on.
Whoever they wanted. Why did Buhari has to go and prostrate to Atiku for him to get the
you are diverting.
You meant Obasanjo rather, Obasanjo, not Buhari.
You are diverting this conversation.
We are not diverting because you are not claiming that president has all the power. Whatever they decide is what to happen.
You hold on. Let's leave sentiment. Let's see sentiment. You see.
So what Buhari, I'm saying is sentiment. I'm giving you another example. You are saying
APC. Hold on. You hold on. APC primary was free and fair. Buhari did not endorse any candidate. Let me tell you, the highest Asiwaju could have done was to move his political structure and support Atiku, and PDP will win the election. Or he will go a contest in SDP or in another party and he will lose. This is the highest. We need to.
Asiwaju is not that kind of politician.
I know. But it could form alliance.
Even let me tell you.
You think like Asiwaju the small boy. That's what you're missing, AY. It's totally wrong.
Let me tell you why. If they didn't give him that opportunity, let me tell you, Asiwaju will not leave because of that and leave APC.
Yes, I agree with you. See. When it comes to politics in Nigeria, I rate Asiwaju. If I rate him more than any politician in Nigeria. See, Simba, you've heard me praise Asiwaju every time. When it comes to politics, he understands the game, but there are fights. Asiwaju know when to fight. I know Asiwaju more than you people when it comes to politics. I have studied this man for years. Asiwaju know when to fight.
Why did you?
Let me ask you this. I'll give you an example of a fight Asiwaju could not fight. I'll give you an example for you to know. It's not like this governor, like what Wike is doing now, right? I'll give you a good example. During Fashola's first term, you know he was having issue with Asiwaju, like what happened during Ambode. That second term, Asiwaju plan was to draw Fashola, but when he saw the momentum, PDP were waiting to grab Fashola and use it against Asiwaju. Asiwaju reneged that plan because he knew the fight is going to be too much. The federal are going to come with Fashola popularity in Lagos.
But just like you give him credit, he re-strategized, and that's okay. Hold on. But you know, sometimes local politics is tougher than freaking national politics. You know that, right? That local politics can be bloody, more bloody than national politics.
Let people speak. So, when Asiwaju saw the popularity of Fashola in Lagos, PDP force in the federal, he just withdraw. He allowed him to go for second tenure. Look at Duri Ambode. Asiwaju knew Ambode does not have offshore. He can collect the ticket. He has APC in the federal. Nothing will happen. I was telling you,
let me ask you this.
Asiwaju collected the ticket from Ambode.
Let me ask you this question.
It wasn't a sole responsibility of Asiwaju.
Let me
collectively.
To make everybody feel.
Why do you think Asiwaju made that statement. Why do you think he made that statement?
So I can explain it to you why. Though I follow these guys. See, the reason why Asiwaju make that statement, right? Asiwaju felt he has done his whole part. He has supported he see it as a two-way street. It was alliance between Buhari and Asiwaju. Now, Buhari, you served your 8 years. Now the power is coming back to the South. I'm the leader of APC in the South. This is my turn. That was the statement. It was very it's a categorical statement.
So what you think that if everything was actually fair and then there was no problem, you will make such a statement?
See. When I'm making this
hold on.
I'm discussing
you've been speaking all through. Hold on, please.
Buhari wanted that ticket to Osinbajo or Amechi, Buhari will give it to Osinbajo or Amechi. Nothing will happen.
He's not gonna do it. He can't do it. You don't get it. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Simba, let me make this comment. Simba just pointed something out now. What happened in Abeokuta? Do you think it just happened accidentally? Asiwaju send a strong message to Buhari.
No, it was not Buhari.
Can I finish, please? Can I finish?
Rolling like
I let you speak, please. Let me finish, please. Yeah, thank you. That outburst in Abeokuta, do you think he's talking to Osinbajo? He sent a strong message to Buhari that don't think you are wise. You are not supporting me. I supported you. My brother, you are a Yoruba person now. You listen to that outburst. You are not Yoruba. I thought Hewa is higher.
No, it's
but
not.
You listen to that. Yeah, you listen to that outburst. That Buhari, Olule, the first time he failed, second time he failed, third time he failed. He was crying on television. I went to him. I supported him. Since Buhari has been there, I didn't collect any contract. I didn't collect any money from him. But now this is my turn. And you are telling me that Buhari is supporting Tinubu.
Buhari
in what context?
Was neutral. He was neutral.
My brother, let me say this. What is neutrality? What is neutrality when the current president and the proposed that want to be the same president, you both are in the same party? When Tinubu supported Buhari, then Tinubu neutral. What are you talking about?
Buhari was neutral. I think this day I just sent him. If Buhari wanted another person to get that ticket, it will happen. He's the president of the country. He controls the party.
Simba, mute yourself. Hold on, AY. Simba, mute yourself. Yeah, go on, AY.
Even common governor, if governor tell you he want this person, he will do whatever and give the ticket to the person. Nothing will happen.
No, I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
We play too much.
I disagree. Okay. I totally disagree with you. Can we hear from the new people that just come in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comparable fat or Chuku?
Yeah, incomparable fat and Chuku. What is this? Chuku, yes. Can we hear from you guys?
So greeting to everybody. What are you arguing about on this state regime platform?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, because this is a state regime platform, so what's going on here?
Okay, we are congratulating you, obedient, that you managed to bring your...
What do you mean state regime platform?
This is a state regime platform, Nigeria state regime platform. What is it that you don't get?
Okay, we hear you, but what we are saying is this.
Well, if it's a state regime platform, what are you doing here? What do you come to do on the stage?
I wonder.
I'm allowed to come here. You don't own the platform, so just Simbad, just be
because
quiet.
you are calling another person's
Just
platform.
be quiet. Just be quiet and listen. Okay, sometimes you need to be quiet and listen and stop abrogating everybody. This is not your platform. If one man don't want me, I'm not gonna come here. So just be quiet, okay?
Nobody is chasing you, you know now.
No fight,
So
no fight.
The thing is this now because he came here and
Let me
said-
explain you the comparable fact. Comparable fact. The argument here, the Simba and the Ola and the Thomas.
I mean, I'm not
and
arguing.
the
I'm
daddy of
congratulating
this
you
world.
now. Why would you say I'm
No,
arguing with
no,
you?
hold on. Look at the argument. I am explaining to them. They said Buhari was against Tinubu in APC primaries. I'm telling them Tinubu was.
You are the one limiting it to primary.
Hold on.
We said
Hold
last
on,
election.
hold
You are
on,
the one
hold
that
on.
went to primary.
You
AY,
hold on.
go like that. We
You
said
hold-
he did not support him in that last election. That's what we said. You are the one that now say, okay,
I said
we
what?
want to use primary.
No, AY, just to
Let
put
me-
the record straight, I never argued that with you.
Ola did not argue. Ola did not argue. I want Ola opinion though. Here is the argument, comparable fact. I want Ola opinion also. So we are starting from primary. I said we will discuss the election, it's a different matter. In the primary, I said Buhari was neutral. I told that if Buhari was interested in that primaries, Buhari could have supported Osimba Ajo or Amechi and give the person the ticket. They said, no, he cannot do that. Atiwaju is too much. I said, no. Atiwaju will not be able to fight that fight because Buhari the president control the party structure, control the APC chairman. This is the argument. They said, no, Buhari will collect the ticket. I said, no. If Buhari was not neutral, that ticket will go to whoever Buhari wants. Election will be a different matter. That's the argument they argue. Because if you follow Nigeria politics, that's the trend. It's not new. So comment on that first. We can go on to the election proper.
He doesn't have interest in what you are saying. He had interest on the electoral.
Let me add it. Now, you see one thing here, why? You see, there's a difference between you wanted to do something and you were forced to do that thing. You understand? Someone wanted to steal money, and just because someone is in place to check that you cannot steal that money, and you now come out that, oh, I'm not a thief. That person was a thief. The only reason that the person could not steal was just because someone was there to make sure that he did not steal. Buhari was not going to be neutral. He was forced to be neutral. Buhari wanted to use Lawan. You understand? So he was playing that, but unfortunately, he did not get the support of the people. And so if you want to force, one thing is for you to force, and one is for you to get away with forcing it. That's exactly. Because Buhari just forced his way through, probably there won't be APC today. You understand? And the APC people, they were not ready to lose power because some of them, they understand the atrocity they committed. So technically, in the ideological fact of it, Buhari was not neutral, but he was forced to be neutral.
But you have to, because Tinubu brought Buhari to power.
I disagree. You are entitled to your opinion. I respect that.
Now, you may disagree. You understand? You may disagree, but that man. Because let me tell you something.
Buhari did not.
So difficult. Have you ever had Obasanjo in that country before? Obasanjo did everything to say, Umaru, what about that your medical report? He made sure that he supported Umaru from the beginning to the end. Tinubu, he was everywhere supporting Buhari. And when they have this thing, what happened? They needed a general. Where this thing happened? What did Tinubu? Did Buhari do that? No. Buhari even when instead of saying vote for Tinubu, Buhari said vote for anybody you want to vote
There
for.
is something you are missing. Even when Buhari came to power, he said it's not for anybody, right?
So Buhari is not a politician today. Buhari just had that opportunity. People love him in the northern part of the country. That was what he was. Buhari is not. Obasanjo case was different. Obasanjo single-handedly picked the Yaradua and Goodluck Jonathan single-handedly. Before Obasanjo picked Yaradua, Obasanjo wanted Odili. He changed his mind.
So Buhari was not a politician. He could threaten cat and dog when he was not winning. He could do everything. He could go to court all the time.
No, I don't even know. What do you see that what makes somebody a politician? That I say Buhari is not a politician. Somebody that contested presidential election in the country 4 times.
That is the mistake we are making, right? It's just like Peter Obi now, for example. Will you call Peter Obi a typical politician?
No, he's a teacher. He's not a politician. He's a teacher.
So somebody that ruled Anambra for 2 terms is not a politician.
It doesn't matter. You can be a governor and not be a politician. It's just the truth. You can be a governor and not be a politician.
Once you start practicing politics, whether you know how to do it or not, you're already a politician. Well, you cannot say, okay, maybe he doesn't know how to do it well. I can agree. But for you to say Buhari is not a politician or Obi is not a politician, how can you be saying that?
No, they are container. They are importer and exporter.
I will not call them a typical politician. See, when you Tinubu or Atiku, they are core politicians. The fact that Atiku has not been successful does not make him not be a politician. Atiku is a core politician. Tinubu is a core politician. It's different. Tinubu, he really, when I've praised Tinubu a lot of times. He really is the man I know that really understands Nigeria politics. And he has the patience to deal with everybody. Those statements you see Tinubu, look at it, right? Tinubu had a plan for APC day one. For example, he was the one that was instrumental that bring what's it called? That brought in Adam Sushomole as the APC party chairman. It was because of Tinubu, the Amechi, and the Gagop, the former governor of Ekiti State. All of them gag up to remove Oshomole. It's not because of Oshomole. It was because of Tinubu, because they didn't want Tinubu to get that ticket. So Tinubu was patient to go and re-strategize. Hold on. Adamu, the APC party chairman, then during primaries, he was not Tinubu ally, was not loyal to Tinubu in any way. We need to understand this history, how these politics unfold. Tinubu have people. Don't forget.
You know what you are saying? You are saying is even against what you have. So if some people within the same party, if Buhari wanted, wait now, if you think what you are saying, that Buhari supported Tinubu, then will he allow some miscreants within the party to remove the party chairman that time?
No, you see,
if he really has all the power that you arrogated he can influence anything.
Okay.
So why did he allow all those miscreants to remove?
Hold on. That is the thing, right? That is the thing. Buhari was actually very plain. That's why I'm telling you, it's not a politician.
No, can I continue?
Buhari supported Oshomole for a long time. I know people that are close to Oshomole. He was supportive, but you see, Buhari, if they put pressure on him, he will drop what he's thinking. Not like
sorry, let me say this. You know what you are doing, what you are just doing. You know, that same Buhari that knew that if he can form an alliance and match with Tinubu, he can win an election. Is the one that is not a free man. He has a free mind.
You heard what Tinubu said, right?
Somebody that cried when he lost an election. Why?
Can I say something? In that 2023.
Remy, greetings. Long time, my brother. How are you?
Come on, I'm good. Long time.
Yeah, long time. Okay. We thank God. Yeah, go on.
I just want to tell AY that in that election, it's quite glaring that Buhari too does not want Tinubu to be president. So it shows that Buhari is the kind of person that is an ingrate.
You know, he's a very securious person, very securious.
Yes, it's an ingrate because actually, if he supported Tinubu to the core, APC would have won that election more than 12 million votes. He prefers his own Hausa Fulani to even. How can some people below you be doing some stupid game, bringing Lawan in front of you? Come on, man. Everybody know that the truth that is the turn of the South, and he's not supporting the party candidate. Okay, now.
And Remy, and he supported the monetary aspect. Stupid Emefiele did to Dabaru the election.
And then now look at APC pre-2023 and after 2025. The same APC, they have now consolidated the power. They are having more people defecting to their party. They are winning election, off-cycle election. They have won almost all their election. So see the way this guy abused the party again. So it's going to be a very
in my state, Remy, he was supporting an opposition. He supported an opposition.
Yes, he was supporting an opposition.
No.
That is the truth. That is the truth.
So you want to tell me what happened in my state? You want to tell me what happened in my state?
He was supporting an opposition. That's just the truth.
Which state? Oshu?
Yeah. Oshu was won by PDP now.
You know what happened in Oshu now? It's not that he supported. You know what happened in Oshu?
Okay, tell me what happened. What happened in Oshu?
So what happened in Oshu? You know, is fight between.
Okay, let me ask you a good question.
No. Let me please. Let me let him even tell us because he want to prove that he knows more than we that we are from Oshu.
I know. I follow Nigeria police. Don't worry. What happened in Oshu? Clearly, it was a fight between Asiwaju and Daregbe. That was why APC lost that state. Buhari, you don't know Buhari.
Wait now.
Don't forget, similarity happened in
the fight between Aregbe that did not prevent the governor to win the first tenure. So it's the same fight that now made him to lose when he's an incumbent.
So in the first tenure, Aregbe supported the governor.
He did it. He did not.
He did.
Oh God, I was there now. I was a civil servant working in the same state.
In the first tenure,
let me tell you what happened. You don't even know what caused the problem between Aregbe.
I know what caused the problem. I know the issue in Oshu today. I know.
Oyetola was not Aregbe's candidate.
I know. That's the genesis.
So when you know, so how did you not supported him?
Let me explain to you. I know what happened. Let me explain.
No. You say you know, but how did somebody that was
supported him? There was a
not his candidate. How did he not supported him?
Okay. If you choose to be you from your should tell us what happened then.
No, it's you. I'm taking you.
The fight in Oshu State. The fight in Oshu State was not. See. Buhari, that's what I'm telling you. Hold on. Don't forget, during Buhari, APC lost some state too. They lost Oshu, they lost Edo. You think if Asiwaju
don't go that route.
It was similar cases in Edo.
It's not similar.
Okay. Look at it. In Oshu State, Tinubu, it was a power play, right? Me, I supported Tinubu in Oshu that because Tinubu was instrumental on Aregbe being the governor of Oshu State. I strongly believe that Aregbe would have worked with Tinubu, whatever the case may be. Even if Tinubu said, I have a candidate, you should support that candidate. This is my own personal opinion. But the politics that happened, I don't know how both of them mix it. They could not, because Aregbe, the way Aregbe was close to Tinubu, I know their political history, right? So Tinubu supported his cousin to be governor of the state. Aregbe said, no, you did tell me I have a candidate already. That was the genesis of the fight. Aregbe refused to back down for Tinubu, but before the election, there were some discussion arrangement to say, okay, you have to support this guy. Don't forget, Aregbe never left APC. Aregbe actually finally ended up supporting what's his name? The governor then. But after the governor won that election, I think they had some agreements of concession, but the governor was playing the hard game.
Let
Like,
me
you
let
know
me tell
what?
you what really happened. Two factors: the federal government factor, and because they just is part of Buhari's antics against Tinubu, they wanted to use that Osun election to get at Tinubu. That was why they allowed and supported the opposition to win that election. That is one. The second factor is this same Aregbe factor that you are talking about. And it's not the way you are looking at it that maybe because Aregbe did not support Tinubu, what is it called? Oyetola, that was why he lost. No, the sin of Aregbe in Osun was actually what they used against APC that made APC to also lose. Because of the way he treated the civil servant, he didn't pay them salary, all the atrocity that Aregbe has committed is part of the reason why they lost that election. It's not because he didn't support. He did not.
No, he won now. He won the first tenure.
Let me tell you, Aregbe
Oyetola won the first election. It was the second election he lost.
Wait. He won the first election because at that time there wasn't anything, because it was, the timing of that election was like this. Few months to the presidential election, that was when that election was held. And so it's going to be a statement election. And they wanted to use it to get at Tinubu as at that time. In fact, it was around the primary, in that time of primary self. That was what happened now.
So let me ask you this. How come during the second tenure, when Aregbe moved his structure and supported the Dasi government?
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Wait, a question for you.
The second one was what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the first one. Though.
So let me ask you then. Let me ask you, people are listening to you. You are saying that because Aregbe refused to pay salary, a governor was in power for 4 years. He went at Cortez and lost an election. You are attributing it to the former governor. How is that?
You don't make it make sense. Am I not part of the people?
Make it make sense.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay, why did you think, wait now, why did you think PDP won Osun?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because Aregbe moved out his structure from APC. I supported Adeleke openly. He supported Adeleke in the second
talking about presidential election. I'm not talking about.
So I will tell you why. Don't worry, I follow this election. The presidential election, there was a case between PDP and APC. Adeleke needed to prove a point that we are controlling this state. That was why Adeleke did not budge. He did not support Tinubu. Adeleke needed to prove a point. We won this election. PDP, we are on ground. That was why Adeleke did everything to make sure a PDP won that election.
So what did he do? So did you read the election or what? Or what are you talking about? Let me tell you. I am a bona fide Osun state indigene. And I will tell you why Osun people voted. The fear was that if Tinubu should win that election, they were thinking that it can influence the.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The Supreme Court.
You understand? So that was why. So it's not about what the governor did. It is the people.
No, I know. That is what I'm saying now.
Hey, why?
It's not the same thing. You said he did everything possible. It's
no. I said they needed to prove a point. PDP needed to prove a point at this.
It's not even about PDP. It's about the people.
So don't forget.
Let me tell you.
Hold on.
Wait.
Don't forget, Adeleke was in power before that election.
Wait. There are some things that have already piled up against against APC, and it did not even started from Aregbe. It started from Akande, from 1999. When Akande came in that time, he sacked a lot of civil servants. Then So after Akande, Oyinlola came, and when Oyinlola, at least he did everything for them to he reabsorbed some of the civil servant and everything, and they supported him during that time, and that was why he was a
Yeah, let me say this, then I will leave. Let me say
then
this.
Aregbena came and did his own thing again, not pay them salary and everything. Looking back at what Akande did, you understand? That was why
even till today, Aregbe is a political bigwig in Oshu's politics.
It's not. Forget about it. Just like what people used to say about Kwankwaso. Aregbe is nobody in Osun State as we are speaking.
Let me say this. If Aregbe and Adeleke come together again, they will defeat APC again. The only hope for APC in Oshu, you will see it. The only hope for APC in Oshu, Aregbe and Adeleke are a different party now. If they decide to form alliance, they will defeat APC.
Let me tell you, if Adeleke will win an election in Osun, it's not by his power, it's because maybe Osun people loves him. That is the reason. It's not Aregbe cannot add 20,000 votes to what he will get. Aregbe is not a big in Osun. Forget about it. Can't tell me more about my state.
The first election Adeleke lost against was your former governor against the former governor. It was runoff. Don't forget, was this man that was accused of by this man, the former secretary of APC. He played a very big role in that runoff. These were the factors. That election was.
Let me. You guys are allowed to comment. You guys have been talking forever.
Okay, Mike, you can call me.
Let's
Mike. Ewa is very obvious. You don't know APC politics. You don't know APC. You're projecting all these other party way of things on APC. You got to understand the way APC was formed. There was several factions, party that came together. The what they call it, CPC from the north, articles, what they call it, Buhari CPC, and then Tinubu's
AMPP as well.
But particularly the major one,
People Abga, but the major people were Buhari and Tinubu.
But the number one, but the person with the whole idea that put everything together was Tinubu.
That's true.
So
I know of that.
And he so to sit down there and talk, say, Buhari would have picked this one, they don't know what you're talking about. And by the way,
I still hold that very strongly.
No. What would he do? Presidential power. Presidential power. He didn't have presidential power within the party.
Okay, share your view. I'm listening.
It's just going to be the primary and then the people. The fact of the matter is, in our APC, the only faction from the north that was there was the CPC. The rest of them was from the south. The more of APC, Abgad, the what do you call it? The main one was the Tinubu's party.
As well.
Yeah. So
the Amechi factor was also there.
But Amechi didn't really have followers like that. He didn't have
followers from
exactly.
From
he didn't bring a team.
Their voice was loud. Amechi.
Yeah, he didn't come with a team. He came alone. The people that came, people that came from.
So G5. No, hold on.
You must let people talk, please. Mike just came in. We've been talking for so long.
Don't forget the G5 governors from PDP.
Everybody that came from other parties, they came as a lone wolf. Tinubu came with a squad. He came with a team. You understand? His party, and they also. Buhari also came with a team, but he didn't really come. I wouldn't even say Buhari came with a team. Buhari just came with his voters.
Yeah,
he just came with his 12 million voters. But in that party, Tinubu came with his squad. So he was the power in that party. He was the man in that party. So to say Buhari would have said, no, I'm picking this one. No. He didn't have that power within APC like that. The most powerful man in APC from the day APC was created was Tinubu.
Mike, PDP came with his
also,
even to today, still the most powerful man in APC.
AY, let me say this, Mike. And also, Tinubu that brought, that you always said, like a squad. People are not ready to jeopardize to lost that election to any party. So people will rightly align with Tinubu than to align with Buhari, if you agree
Exactly.
with me.
Because they know Tinubu can put that party apart. He's the one that put that party together. He's the one that hold that party together. He's the godfather in that party, the father of that party. Like that man, he knows people. He knows how to get people to be loyal to him. People that's been around Tinubu, they respect the man. They are usually very loyal. He knows how to get them to be loyal to him. He doesn't play the politics of, hey, don't worry, one day I may stab you, so sleep one eye closed. People around here, they sleep with both eye closed because it's the guy, the way he does his thing with people.
Mike, you are right.
Yeah.
But don't underrate the power of a city president. Don't.
You have power, but not within a party like that. You can a sitting president have
Mike,
power over a party
sorry,
that.
Mike,
Hold on now.
let me support you. You know, if you look at APC between 2015 and 2019, APC was already disintegrating by 2019. Most of the governors that joined them from PDP, they left. So if you look at the trajectory from 2020 to now, look at how many people have joined APC compared to when Buhari was there, that people are leaving.
Which PDP? Which how many APC?
Simba also consider like
Saraki. Wait now, Saraki was, if I was the Senate president, he was part of the new PDP that joined APC. By 2018, he left.
You know why he left?
He left. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he cannot. It's not a politician that can keep people together.
So Saraki is a politician that can keep people together, and
it's not Saraki that we are talking about.
Honestly, personally, this is what I think within APC. The APC have the owners of that party. You understand? And the way they structure, they set the standard in that party. If you are coming from somewhere to come and join them, you can join and just be a member, just be ordinary member. To say you want to have, access, being in a room, in a meeting with the owners of the party, the real owners of that party, you don't get that access.
PDP used to be like that too.
So exactly where maybe during Obasanjo time. There's the ownership in APC. So if you are saying, hey, you want to come in, they'll say, hey, you can come, but you have a role, you have a position here. You can't be somebody that when we are having our real APC meeting in the room, you can't be there. With this party, the owners are the owners. You can just come, but you can only come and be on a particular position. They can't come here and say I think PDP was like that, but until the owners of PDP left, the Obasanjo retired from politics, the top people, they became a party for a grab. So the Wikis and the articles, Atiku was not the owner of PDP now.
Mike,
so the bottom guys just inherited the party and they were fighting each other. That's
Mike, it is Obasanjo that destabilized that party himself also.
But after he left politics now.
Let me tell you why he destabilized that PDP. He single-handedly imposed down on all of them. If he had let them go to primaries and pick their leader by themselves, that party would still be intact today. But
No. That was not that's not what we are talking about. We are talking about ownership of the party. Even whether they impose anybody, hold on, calm down now. Of course, you are even proving my point. But for him to be able to impose someone, that means he was the owner of the party, he was in charge. Now, can anybody in PDP say want to impose someone? Because no one else, after he left, and another person that could have took over the party was Jonathan. But that one I don't even know.
That's why I was telling them. So
imagine Obasanjo left, Jonathan left, and then who was in charge of the party to Atiku, can you imagine Atiku became even the most powerful guy? Atiku that wasn't even the family member. He just came back to them after jumping from places to places and became exactly. So the party didn't have ownership
for Wike. That was why Wike took over the party.
Exactly. Now Wike is kind of like almost taking the ownership now.
Yeah, that's why I was telling them. So politician and not politician. Will you call Jonathan a politician because he was the president? Jonathan is not a politician.
I don't know what it is with a lot of Southeast and South Side. They don't know how to play. Even Obi, they don't know how to do politics, man. They will be in opportunity. They will have opportunity to take over, to control something, and they will just squander it. They will let. Obi could have been a godfather of labor and build labor. He couldn't do anything. Jonathan too. You are a president. You could have been a godfather of PDP today. Jonathan should be the one picking PDP. You know, running that party, like imposing, picking governors, picking candidate for presidency. Well, he just became president and just squander.
It's just a lucky guy. That's it. No
Yeah,
more.
you exactly. You were lucky. Like,
okay, you know, AY, what you are saying. Okay, let me give me another one politician in Nigeria that you can say, okay, it's like is a real politician in the real sense of the way you are defining it, like Tinubu. Just tell me one.
The only place you will find similar people is in the north.
There are no more.
Like the Kwankwaso.
Let me tell you, the only person that wanted to even take after him is very difficult, and that is Wike.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here. Let me answer you. So there are people that are not politicians. You need to know this. For example, I'll give you a lot of examples.
All the politicians in Nigeria, they are not politicians. They are just playing politics.
See, there are people that are just playing politics. I'll give you.
If you want to use Tinubu,
you hold on.
I mean, we don't have any politician in Nigeria.
This is the problem. You hold on. You hold on. Atiku Abubakar is a politician. Tinubu is a politician.
No, just tell me.
You hold on now.
No, don't say hold on now.
Atiku is not a good politician. It's just an opportunity.
Let me answer.
No, hold on. You will continue. AY, don't worry. The question is this: maybe you want to qualify that someone is not a good politician. It's just like saying a man is not a man. You understand? How is that possible? Someone that plays politics is a politician. Someone that, and this one is even in partisan politics, and you say it's not a politician. He is.
It's not. I'll give you.
Okay.
I'll help you with this, man.
They are all politicians, but they all have levels. They have levels.
There are people that are not politicians. Let me ask you a question. Will you call Fashola a politician? You think Fashola is a politician?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Lagos State for 2 times.
That is where the problem is coming from. That is where the problem is coming from. Even if Tinubu is not in Lagos today, Fashola will just be watching all of them in Lagos. Fashola no go come, they fight, say he won't take structure, he won't be leader of the party, he won't be. It's not a politician. There are politicians in Lagos, there are politicians in Nigeria. There are governors that are rude. They are not actually politicians.
Okay, if Fashola is not a politician, so who is Fashola?
Fashola is a lawyer. That's why he went back to practice right now.
Okay, hold on.
If Fashola is a politician, he will not go back to law.
Hold on. Can a man be a father and still be a driver? Can a driver still be, can still be the citizen of Nigeria?
We think we understand this stuff. We don't.
No. If father
Mike,
can still be a
hold
banker,
on. Hold on. Mike rightly said, Mike make very important point you guys did not listen to. He said Buhari does not have there is something he said, does not have like the structure, but he have the people. It's just like Peter Obi. Peter Obi does not even evolve in that politics. That's why you see Labour Party die away. Peter Obi have the people. So even if Peter Obi moved to PPQ party, his supporter will move with him. It's not that because he's a politician that controls structure.
Ola, take AY got a point too.
People are not
just because you're in the football pitch, playing football.
I will not footballer.
You can be two winners are ball. You go
I will not be a politician.
What AY is saying is there are some people that are just involved in politics, but they are not real politicians.
People
they have no clue how to play politics.
Yeah.
But they are just involved. They just find themselves.
Just involved.
He's got a point. Like Fashola, he just find himself there. Before he was people that just appoint him like this guy's a good performer. Just give him. Because someone like Fashola could have, if he was a politician there to participate for grab power, Nobody would even dethrone Tinubu.
You think he will not fight Tinubu? Good luck, even if you do
like the guy, Fashola was the guy that gave one performance that the whole we're talking about it, like I used to wonder this.
Even
Fashola
when
is the kind of guy that if he would have run for presidency, he could give anybody tough time.
Mike, even if you are doing election,
Mike,
Jonathan will not get involved. If you are doing election, Bayelsa will not get involved.
Jonathan is not a politician. That one, he's not even a politician.
That thing is semantic. You understand? Buhari was a politician. Forget that story. He was not a good politician. There's a difference between when.
Buhari, you can say he's a politician, of course.
No, Allah, you should have asked them. That means we don't have any politician in Nigeria apart from Tinubu.
No, we have politicians. No. Buhari was a politician. Me, I'm just giving you a few names of people that are not politicians.
Tinubu is an accountant and economist.
If we're talking about politician, Buhari was a politician, obviously.
Wike is
a politician.
Wike is crying for his structure.
A politician will be people that are participating. That's how you. A politician participating. But there are some people there that are not participating. Like Jonathan. Let me say this. No. Jonathan is not participating. Fashola is not participating. So why are they politicians? They are not politicians.
Why are they politicians?
Let me ask you. Why are the parties cutting Good Luck to come and be their presidential candidate? Why are they cutting him?
In fact, today, sir, even if what you guys are saying is incorrect. For you to participate in politics and become a governor, you're a politician. But maybe you can say it's not good about strategizing, or it's not as good as this.
Did they participate or somebody pulled them? Hold on, did they participate or somebody pulled them in?
No,
in the case of Jonathan, he just fell in his hand.
Anyhow, there are various ways of entering into politics.
Okay, let me ask you people. Let me ask you people question. Let me ask you people a simple question. Do you think Osinbajo will go to Ogun State? I said he want to install a governor. He's not a political leader.
He's not a good politician and a good strategist. That's it.
Well, that's what we are saying now.
It's not good enough. It's not good.
But you're making our point now.
They are not participating. Let me tell you.
What you should say is this, AY. What you should say is this. They are all politicians. But this one is not good enough to this standard.
They are not politicians. I'll give you an example. How
many good politicians does Nigeria have?
Let me give you an example.
Talk about them.
Let me tell you what a politician is. If Fashola was a politician,
that's your opinion.
If Fashola Bode was a politician, they will fight Tinubu in Lagos. They will fight. Look at what they did to Abode like
no, that your point is very weak. The fact they are not fighting does not mean they are not politicians. What are you talking about?
For example,
I think we are just making unnecessary arguments. We get to what
this is unnecessary semantic.
Mike,
it's unnecessary.
I know a lot of you are dogmatic.
Hold on, what we are saying here is that when we all get on the football field, right? We know guys that actually can do fundamental, they can pass ball, shoot, do everything. And then we know some guys out to left leg, they just they free with us, But they are playing with their capacity, they are playing, so we call them footballers too. But we know they don't get talent. So what we are saying is when we refer to those guys on the field, we don't start ball at all. We will say you are not a footballer. But he go tell you a footballer because he's playing too. He's playing. So of course. So that's what you guys are basically saying now. Because these guys that don't know, they are not good in politics because they are part of the political thing.
Let me use Nigerian language for you. You think you are wise, Abi? Okay, let me show you this thing. Now, there's a difference between a professional footballer and someone that play football for fun. Both are still footballer. That's why they qualify.
Yeah, they both know how to play football.
But that's why they use the word professional to qualify. That means they are earning from football. Now, when you say politicians this time around, you understand we have partisan politicians. We have someone that is not partisan. That's why you see organizational politics. Even within your company, you play politics because once you get to leadership position, you start playing politics. So those one we don't call them partisan, but the one that join party, you understand, is a proper political politicians. So what's the primary roles of a politician? They seek office through elections. You understand? They get involved in enacting law and making politics. Then they are in party involvement and they represent their constituency. So those are the core definition of
you are not getting our argument, man. You are not saying
I think the argument is just that
you are
some
not
of them
getting
are
our.
not
You are
getting
just this argument is unnecessary. The main point is
you just say Buhari
You
he was
just
not a
join.
good politician.
AY
Okay,
opinion is
but don't say he's not a
different from yours.
politician.
me.
I mean, Mike,
I never said Buhari was not a politician. No,
not you.
we are
Not
making
you.
unnecessary arguments. We are making unnecessary.
I agree.
The main point is we are saying some people are not good politicians. That's the whole point we are making. But we can use it. We just put in a term when we say someone is not a politician. Is what we are basically saying is that he's not a good politician. That's what we are saying.
If you think Osinbajo was a politician, let him go buy from a contest now.
Hey, Mike, your own argument is even from AY's argument.
It's not different.
That is the thing that is
different.
AY said Buhari is not everybody, every other politician in Nigeria is not a politician.
No, I didn't say every other politician.
Can I say this? Can I say something, please? Somebody point out Ambode and Fashola with their kokofu with Tinubu. They are politicians, but they can't fight their father of politician. That is why they can't fight. Let me finish. AY, please. You should let people. You should let people. Can I finish? Can I finish, please? If you don't mind, please. Thank you. It's not that they can't fight back Tinubu, but they can't fight Tinubu because Tinubu is powerful than them. Yes. They are politicians. You really govern a Lagos state for 2 terms. You said they are not politicians. We can classify them as strategic politicians, or they know what they are doing in what they are doing. But we can classify everybody, they are politicians. It's either you are good or you are bad. Fashola can fight back, but he can't fight Tinubu.
Okay.
Ambode, they pushed him, but he can't fight Tinubu. So what are we saying here?
So in addition,
you just move on. Yeah.
Thomas,
Remy, go on.
Can I come in? Can somebody speak? You don't allow people to speak.
No, let comparable talk. No, he hasn't talked. Let him talk.
Like that and just
Remy, please go on, please.
Yeah. What happened is very simple. As a core politician in a state, you control the lever of that state. You are the one through the primary that select people in their house of assembly, state house of assembly. Because you control probably 100% of the state assembly representative, that means the state is in your hand. You can remove Fashola. They can impeach him. They can impeach Ambode anytime. The state party chairman, you are the one that put him there. You control all the levers. It's not only by word of mouth. It's because the reason why they believe in this guy is that because his word is his bond. I can make you a great person, and it will make you a great person. Who in Nigeria is so selfless like Tinubu? You cannot point that person out. Person that sat back is supposed to be vice president to what? To Buhari. Amechi kick and Asaraki kick against it. It's okay. No wala. Then Tinubu said, okay, I will step down for us to win. Do you think Obi can step down or Atiku can step down like Tinubu did as a core politician? They cannot do that. And this guy has been building men over years, senators, governors, rep, so many people. And that was the major reason. All those people, when it really mattered, they all came around to help him. And that is why he won that 2020.
Remy, he will even go to the other states and support you, not only in Lagos. He will go to Osun, go to Oyo.
In another part of Nigeria, he also supported them financially. In the East, everybody.
Listen. What you guys are doing, right? There is no argument if Tinubu is a solid politician. No argument about that. Nobody is arguing that. We are not talking about Tinubu as a matter of fact. As far as I'm concerned, from my understanding from 1999 to date, Tinubu is the strongest politician in Nigeria. This is my personal opinion. That's not the argument. The argument is there are people that are not politicians. The other argument was if Buhari had supported a candidate boldly in APC primary with Tinubu surviving, I'm not doubting the political sagacity of Tinubu, but there is limit to this power when you are not in power.
You do have a point, but at the end of the day, APC would have lost that election too.
Yeah, APC will. That is a different
So, and
discussion.
the people in that party, they are not. Let me tell you something. Do you hear the words are saying a sitting duck president? You understand that meaning?
Remy.
You know what they mean by sitting duck president?
Yeah,
you understand? So Buhari was already a sitting duck president. It's about to go, and that is why you see some people.
Remy, if Tinubu would have
can you hear me?
APC will lose the election. I agree with you on that because Tinubu and Atiku, I don't think they are quarreling. I think they are friends, good friends. You just see them. I don't trust politicians, but I'm not doubting Tinubu political sagacity. But there are people that he's patient. I praise Tinubu every time when it comes to Nigerian politics, but don't make him God. It's not.
No, we are not making him
God. Remy, George, Remy, please let me. Comparable fight. If you want to come in, you can come in. No.
Let him speak.
Yeah, can I come in just for minutes?
Go ahead.
You have monopolized the place. You don't like people to talk. Are we in a true democratic platform? What's the matter with you guys? Monopoly is not good now. But anyway, I think the argument is a little bit lame, because in Nigeria we don't have any good politicians. You should have phrased it differently. Do we have a true politician or just office holder? In my own opinion, we have few true politicians. The rest of the people are office holder, and I will give credit where it's due. Tinubu is a true politician. Okay, we shouldn't be using the word good. In my own, there's no good politician, even in America. But having said that, you should have tried to differentiate what we mean by good politician and office holder. That's where the difference would have. Yeah, and like I said, Tinubu is an example of a true politician, whether you like him or not or whatever. It is what it is. So he occupy, he occupied that legacy. That will never, be that. I mean, a true politician is somebody who has a purpose driving, idea before opposition, think beyond the election, build an institution like Tinubu built in Lagos, accept sacrifice. Like he did, he sacrificed, when he was, and let Buhari come in. Then, he played in a long run. That's the way, that's the way I look at it. I mean, I don't really want to speak in a long time. But I thought the dialogue we're having is about the edition, but I follow what people are talking. So, I'm not going to deviate from that. So that's the way I look at it, because like I said, office holder, this is people who have just office first mentality. They don't even think, politics is an investment. That's the way they look at it. They have like a short-term focus. It's about personal loyalty. So I put Tinubu in, he's not my candidate. Let me just put that caveat, but I give that to him. He's just a true politician. I just want to, put in my 2 cents. So, but when my tongue come out, we talk about it. Thank you.
Comparable fight. No, you will talk. Hold on, Remy. You will talk because everybody has talked except you. See, I've just failed an exam now. AY. You understand? I scored 0 over 1,000. Do you know why? The question asked, who among these guys are politicians? I only picked Tinubu. I left Buhari and Fashola and Abode, and the computer scored me 0. So, AY, you're a very bad and terrible teacher. And comparable fact, I tell you.
No, not a politician, he's a very bad analyst.
you don't understand it, don't worry. At least
let's comparable fact take the floor, I beg.
Can we let
Remy, where are you in Saudi Arabia? I'm coming over there. I need to deal with you because you don't like me. So, okay.
Harogidigba, can Harogidigba come in, please?
Yeah. Go ahead. Let somebody come in.
No, MOP.
What are you doing in Saudi Arabia?
MOP, talk now. Talk MOP.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking about the difference, that I see when it comes to Nigerian politicians. We have very few politicians in Nigeria. Like I said, it's very, very difficult. I mean, I'm a big supporter, but I don't really look at him as a true politician because, he hasn't done what a true politician is supposed to be.
That's a fact.
I mean, regardless of his antecedent or whatever, he's not a true politician in that regard,
They don't want to accept it.
I put Tinubu in that pedestal, you know, to
Yeah.
hierarchy. I don't know. I'm not too much frivolent about Nigerian politicians, but that's the first one that come in my mind. What a true politician is supposed to be.
He is
Yeah.
comparable.
Just because of
you know, comparable fact. I'm tempted to even interject. Obi is not a politician.
Obi is not a politician.
No. He's a politician. We are talking about it. You're talking about good. We're not talking about good or bad. We are talking about a true politician and just occupy office. There's a difference.
Obi is a very deadly.
Let me tell you why Obi is not a politician.
Hold on. One of the characteristics of a politician is to lie. That guy.
Come on.
We made Satan
But we are not talking about that. That's what
Obi play primary school politics.
Hold on,
Primary school.
I think the caption should be a good politician and just office holder, not about good or bad. Believe me.
One of the traits of a politician is to tell lies.
Every one of them.
Well, you have to tell a good. You have to know how to lie, though. No,
Let me tell
lie.
you
Not the kind of lie Obi is telling.
Oh my goodness!
Let me tell you why Peter Obi is not a true politician. I will give you a rundown very fast.
No, John, no verse. I'm not saying anything.
Can I? AY, before you say that, can I give you my opinion on why I think Obi is not a true politician?
I'm begging. Just give me 15 seconds.
Okay.
Let me say one thing. For Obi to tell you lies, and you are all believing the lies, and you are saying, "Oh, this man is as clean."
That does not make him a true politician.
Oh my goodness.
Ola is deviating.
Yeah, you are just deviating from the main point.
He's deviating from the point.
You are the one, you are the one that debated you. You are the
which
one that
politician that does not lie?
You are the one that said
tell me politician that don't lie.
You said Obi is not a politician.
Hold on.
Buhari is not a politician.
This one is for Ola. This one is for Ola. Tell me one politician in Nigeria that does not lie. Then tell me one.
He didn't. Don't get Ola's wrong. Ola is saying Obi is a politician. You are the one that said Obi is not a politician.
Obi is not a politician. I'm repeating it to you. I will give you my reasons. It's not a politician.
So what is?
I mean, I share the same view with AY. I mean, a true politician.
Let me break it down for you.
Talking about true or false. Let me being a good or bad. We are not. That is not the debate. The debate is whether he's a politician or not. Whether he's good in politics or not. It's not the debate.
Remy. They all claim to be politicians. We all should be talking about. We all should be talking about a true politician. And Tinubu is an epidemic of a true politician and an office holder.
You are not here when
Obi is not a good politician. Obi is a good boy.
He did not distinguish whether it's a good or bad. He said they were not politicians at all. That was what he said.
Let me speak. Let me explain.
That was what he said. He said Obi is not a politician. Buhari is not a politician. So he didn't say whether they are good or they are true or false.
No, Buhari is not a true politician.
Buhari is not a true politician. They just have followers. Buhari is like Peter Obi.
Whether it is true is a politician. We are not distinguishing whether.
Yeah. No, Remy, I agree with you.
Simba, let me explain it to you, right?
You are not explaining anything. You are just.
Yes. Can I make a statement?
From 1999 till date, the only two people that were involved in politics that have organic follower in the country, it's only two of them. It's Buhari and Peter Obi.
AY. We are not here to listen to you only, please.
Who is talking?
Yeah, let the new voices come in, if you don't mind.
Hold on,
please. Your voice is all over the place. Hold on, please. Just calm down, brother. Calm down. Yeah, let's hear from our.
You never wanted me to talk, sis. Now you only.
No. I don't have any hatred.
But can I finish my submission about my?
You have been speaking. Hold on.
I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use that terminology.
Let's hear from Arogidigba. Arogidigba, you have the floor.
MOP, are you satisfied for me to go ahead?
Go on.
Yeah. Go ahead. Thomas is in charge. Go ahead.
If you want to
no, I've just been this. Mr. Simba, I'm afraid of obedience. No.